With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shell. His dreams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow, his taste are low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap, while DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. It's not in burping, leaning, ban, it matters not if battery fun, his child can't see it, powers making feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over it and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Sunday 11th of June 2023. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed. First and foremost, I do apologise for missing Friday. I just, I wasn't feeling up to it. I've not been well, and I've not been well for a while now. I don't know what it is, I just cannot shake, it's me bugger got. But Friday drained the crap out of me, like during the day, work. And I was looking forward to bingo as well. I had a specially different kind of bingo plan as well. But I just was not, I could not, I needed to sleep. I just had to rest. So I just kind of made a call late on, and I do apologise for very short notice, just saying I can't do it. And I'm still not recovered yet, but I'm better. A weekend of resting, certainly helped me. And I'm hoping I don't have to fucking bail either during the week. I'm still going to be working, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm going to be working as normal. So hopefully I won't be feeling too drained, next week for the bingos as well. So I'll have to wait and see, I guess, but I'm feeling okay, I'm better anyway. So yeah. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed your weekend. I hope it's all been a good weekend for you guys, and yeah, Phil, as you can see, is online, he's awake, and he's just been blathering in his chat about the fucking Xbox event. He's been shitting all over it, He was keeping tabs on the Xbox event. It's a big snooze apparently, the Xbox event. It's definitely not a good event for Microsoft, according to Phil. Every game fits into an already existing archetype of game and looks completely uninteresting and all that shit, so there we go. But anyway, let's spin the wheel and pick today's bingo card, shall we? Nobody or no one. That's a good one, there we go. Fantastic. Nobody or no one. And that means that we can fucking, here we go, nobody or no one. So I need a number. The first number in chat I see between the number, between 1 and 200. The first number in chat I see will be the one I use for today's bingo. 72. Dare Bear said 72, so I'm going to go with the 72nd bingo card with nobody or no one in it. Dare Bear got ahead of the game. And there we go, it's the card on the left hand side. The card on the left hand side is the card we're going to use for today's bingo. So Phil, to clear his throat, him being in defence mode, what is defence mode? Is when Phil tries to justify him doing something like, I had to do this because of that. Him basically trying to justify why he's a piece of shit. Then you got him pointing at the camera, him saying interactive and fun. The second row is Phil saying chill, him taking a drink, him mocking his chat, his chair creaking, and him saying it is what it is. The third row is Phil saying nobody or no one, him doing that creepy whisper to the camera, him snorting, him saying meaningful, and that being said. Shout out to that being said, by the way. The fourth row is Phil saying in fact, unique, excited, shocked, and Twitter. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying wrong, him being a bigot, him saying dude, him touching his face randomly, and finally him saying tired. So that is our card for today's bingo fun and games. let me save that very quickly before I forget to save it. There we go, good stuff indeed. So that should do there. Fantastic stuff indeed. So there we go, and the card has been saved, fan dabby dozy and all that jazz. I don't really have much else to kind of discuss. You know, like oh, we can talk about the bingo card itself and all that jazz. So this should be set up. There you go. There's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces on the bingo cards. If Phil snorts 25 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that'll be a free space. If Phil burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that too will be a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes from his audience and he gets to blow bubbles for his audience before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that's a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this very bingo stream right fucking here, that too will be a free space. Not only that, you guys get to see a special animation that Pixar Animations so very kindly made for us. I need to fix this bingo card. Hold on a second here, let me just fix it now for you guys. I do that, and then I do that. There we go. Then make it bigger again like that, so that should be good. There we go. The bingo card is looking normal again, fantastic stuff. So yeah, a variety of ways for us to go, we'll get free spaces. We get 25 out of 25, one of you guys can potentially win a prize. I've added a brand new thing to the soundboard. One random new thing. So I have a whole bunch of different random things, okay? Half of them are like fucking just different ways to tell Phil to shut up. But one of these sound clips now is actually something that Phil has said himself.
My biggest fans are idiots.
So that Phil's saying that sums up Phil's fan base to a goddamn perfect fucking T.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Phil could not have said it fucking better. Phil's biggest fans are indeed fucking idiots.
My biggest fans are idiots.
So there we fucking go. So I've got that on soundboard. Anytime Phil's fans are being dumb, I can just fucking play that as much as I fucking want. So, with all that being said, I guess we're just waiting for Phil to properly begin the bingo. So, yeah, I'm gonna play. Hold on.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to IP2 Always Wins for the super chat. Says it's been sunny in the northeast. Hope it has made it to you. It's been really nice, yeah. I was out earlier on just to the shop and it was roasting. The weather is really nice in Scotland, fortunately, where I am. And yeah, the weather's been good. I just kind of feel a bit annoyed. I can't really enjoy it as much as I want to because I'm not been well. You know what I mean? It would be nice to have done something, you know, like going out and enjoy it properly. I had a kind of wee date, last weekend. Enjoyed the good weather, you know what I mean? Went for a nice wee meal, whatever, a couple of drinks with my good lady. It is roasting here, again this weekend. But I've been mainly bedridden, to be fair. I'm just trying my best to get through this bug weather. I have a bottle of Beecham's I've been chugging. So Beecham's all in one, hopefully help me get through this. And just try to get it in my system as best as I fucking can. But I do feel better today than I did yesterday, put it that way. So I'm hopeful that I'm almost fucking through this, whatever the fuck it is I've got. But yeah, thank you very much anyway. So yeah, the good weather has made it indeed to central Scotland. So while we wait for Phil to begin the show properly, he's going to use a restroom and all shit. So I'm going to turn the music up and you guys can enjoy some quality detractor tunes while we wait for Phil to probably go online. Oh yeah, one more thing. Not that I'm trying to get rid of anyone, try and get rid of you guys, but there's a lot of choice today, guys. There's so many options today. If you're a detractor and you want to see somebody restream, there's a variety of different options. Like Shinko's live, not shit for example. Shinko's not been live for ages, you know. So he's doing a live restream right now. Let me have a quick look actually. Let me go through all the ones I fucking know that are live right now. Here we go. So, you got iVega, who's doing a live stream right now. Almighty Loser, you got Dark Days Mirror, you got Shinko, you got the Tractor Beam, you got Ice Yamamoto. There is options right there galore. So many, but then you got me of course as well, so I'm a 7th option. So yeah guys, there's plenty of variety, you know, out there, just in case you guys wanted to kind of, if you get bored of me fucking coughing away and all shit and saying, oh I'm a fucking sickly fucking Scotsman, there's plenty of options for you guys today to enjoy some of the most detractor content, you know, so I'm just kind of letting you guys know there's a good choice of variety today if you guys are interested in that. So there we go. And so yeah, aside from that, we're just waiting for Phil to get back. You guys can enjoy some quality of detractor music while we wait for Phil to start the show. So thank you guys once again for being here and helping me pick a card and all that. Hopefully it's a good game of bingo. Hopefully Phil won't bore the crap out of us too much. And yeah, fingers crossed we can get a good 25 out of 25 on the card to round off a good weekend.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. I'm the one who just filed for bankruptcy. I'm the one who didn't pay my taxes. I'm the one, me. I'm the one who masturbated in front of children. I'm the one who got 4th place at Evo. I'm the one with a 10-year legacy. I'm the one, me. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money, I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. The electric bill, the internet bill, the condo fees, my mortgage, my taxes, my back taxes, my current taxes, my state taxes, my federal taxes, my tax attorney, my tax guy, my tax accountant, my bankruptcy lawyer, all of my credit cards, my new setup, and a new laptop, PS5, gin, bowl of ramen, WWE champion. Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream. I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys, and you know, how much you're liking the content I'm doing in a given day, how much you can afford to support that content. Can you argue it's a begging model? I mean, I guess.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills.
Scumbags and mental cases on the internet still support me. I'm a beggar and I'm a loser and I'm on level 1. And I can't go on a honeymoon with my wife. I'm paycheck to paycheck. I'm on level 1.
I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills. I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills.
If you are watching his shows and you're paying his bills, you're a fucking loser. You should not support this guy. He had an opportunity to make serious money to entertain you, and he wouldn't do it. But you're gonna still fucking give him $200? You're gonna give him $50 to pay his fucking bills? Nah, you got a job. You keep your money. Fuck that guy.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big ups to your dad.
Of course, Phil comes back as soon as a fucking great song comes on. What a son of a bitch. We can't enjoy Tasty Banana in fucking full volume because Phil's about to fucking begin his shitey fucking podcast. So it is what it fucking is, nothing we can do. Bugged bingo mechanics and all that jazz. Let's see if we're going to have a special intro today. No, there is no special intro from Phil today, so I can keep this fucking shit muted so I don't have to fucking hear his crappy fucking podcast intro music. So remember guys, if I miss anything in the card, please let me know in the chat. I don't try my signs on the card, I just do sometimes because I'm a stupid bastard. Nothing I can do, bugged bingo mechanics and all that jazz. If we get 25 out of 25, one of you guys can potentially win a prize. How do you fucking do that? Make sure you fucking have your name. You commented on the community post. It's in the link in the description. The description of this live stream, there is a link to a community post I made, which has a fucking And just ask. All you need to fucking do is make sure you fucking leave a comment on that community post to make sure you're eligible for a potential bingo prize. So there you go. I explained that very fucking badly, I know. Please be nice to me. I'm not well, don't be mean. But yeah, you get what I'm fucking saying though. Link in description, community post, fucking leave a name and then you're fucking eligible. Fucking, there you go. So, all that being fucking said, hopefully you guys can have a chance to win a fucking prize today. Hopefully Phil will fucking not be so bored.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm Phil, and today is Sunday, the 11th of June, 2023. This is my only stream of the day because we got a weird day today. Not really weird, but, you know, half-day streaming schedule for good reasons. My ghost is off, which is absolutely horrible. Let me get the ghost on here. Welcome to the show. We've got a heck of a lot going on right now. Like, literally, as I stream, we've got an Xbox showcase going on. I believe they have begun the Starfield presentation, which they claimed would be 45 minutes long. You might say, why are they doing such a long presentation for one game? Well, quite frankly, because it really does kind of feel like the make or break game for both Bethesda and Microsoft right now. If you have looking at the track record of what's been going on with these Microsoft games coming out of Microsoft Game Studios recently, they have not been crowd pleasers. Let's put it that way. And even all the information that we've gotten regarding Starfield up to this point, I don't believe has been much to blow your socks off. So I think today they're doing the ginormous presentation to try to win over the audience and say, hey, listen, no, this game really will be good, okay? So you might say, why am I not watching all of this right now? Well, I actually did watch some already. As I was doing my morning business and having my breakfast with my family, I was watching some of the Xbox event. I really honestly don't have much good to say about it. It kind of felt very similar to the PlayStation event where it was kind of like, here's a bunch of games, but they all kind of fall into established archetypes and or genres that you already know. It didn't really look like much did anything in the realm of innovation or stepping outside the box. But interestingly enough, something that kept kind of resonating with me as I was watching this presentation. So it's like, oh, look, a first-person exploration game where you're a silent protagonist, just trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, look, a third-person action game where everything is very anime-esque. Oh, look, another third-person action game where you're fighting Japanese demons and it looks like feudal Japan. I'm thinking in my head, Wolong, Neo, already played that one. Oh, Hi-Fi Rush, already played that one. Subnautica, already played that one. You know, as I'm going through these, I'm just like...
Okay, Phil fucking bitches and whines and moans all the goddamn time about a lack of fucking innovation in fucking video games, but I never fucking see him fucking try and suggest any fucking ideas himself. Phil is incapable of coming up with any fucking bright ideas himself as to what fucking, you know, great brand new innovation these fucking video game developers could fucking do. All he can fucking do is shut over the fucking ideas that game developers have currently, but he's not going to fucking try and provide any ideas himself. No, he's not going to fucking try and suggest anything himself that could be a fucking great innovating idea. Because he hasn't got any fucking ideas. All he can fucking do is shit on the fucking creativity and the ideas of our fucking people.
Hitting upon every game that we've already played in the last 5 years that is basically incredibly similar to all these games that they're showing. But then the one thing that's resonating with me as I'm watching is at the end of every one, they would say, it's on Game Pass. And I'd be like, oh, you know, pretty much every game that they're showing at the Xbox show is on Game Pass. And some people have used that as a positive, and some people have used that over the years as a negative. For me, the way I see it is when a game's on Game Pass, right? That means that is a game that you have opportunity to play and try out, almost like a demo or a trial, or a free trial, with no risk. Because if you're already in a situation where you have a Game Pass membership, which I do, you know, I'm going to keep the Game Pass membership because it gives me the online play I want for games such as Street Fighter 6. It's definitely given me lots of value over the last few years. I'm playing games like Oblivion and stuff. You know, I'm going to keep that Game Pass Ultimate going. But if these games are free on Game Pass, right, and there's no money investment to buy them, to try them, then it's kind of like I don't really have much to complain about, right? And that's kind of weird because I'm someone who's been around for 15 years watching these conferences, watching these events, criticizing them and giving you my opinion. And it's like, as much as I can give you my honest opinion, at the end of the day, if the game is free, because it's a subscription you already have, then it's kind of like, I guess if it sucks, it sucks. But if it doesn't, you have the chance to try it with no risk. So it kind of does, for me, soften the whole situation. But for a lot of people, they actually use this as a negative justification. And they say things such as, oh, you know, because it's a Game Pass game, it's subpar. You see, because it's on Game Pass and no one has to buy it outright, that gives it the excuse to not be as good as a full-fledged game you have to buy. I've even heard, you know, defenders of Sony games and such say, oh, you see, because it's Game Pass, that means that you know those games are worse. You want to have to buy the game to put confidence in it, and that's going to be sure that you're getting a quality game. Those Game Pass games are always designed to be subpar because they know they're not making a lot of money on them. I don't know. That sounds ridiculous to me. I don't know if I believe that, but that's what I mean. I've seen it as like both sides of the fence. So it's kind of interesting watching this Xbox event and having people say opposites to the exact same footage. You know what I'm saying? Like, we watch this, it's like, okay, here's the game. What did you think? Oh, it looks great. I can't wait to play it. And I'll just say, oh, it looks like shit. Oh, it's great because it's on Game Pass. Oh, it's shit because it's on Game Pass. Like, whew. We want to talk about a split, right? Anyway, we'll talk about it, I'm sure. Today we got a good amount of stuff to discuss. All right, first of all, yes, I'm sure you guys are going to want to talk about some of the stuff that's being discussed in this event. The way I'm going to approach it is I'm eventually going to watch it myself, and I'm going to do like a recap reactions video that I'm going to put out over on my React channel, DSP React. So that's coming later this week, probably like Tuesday or Wednesday night, because I also want to wait for the Capcom and the Ubisoft and the other events to happen tomorrow. And I'll probably do like one video that'll cover a bunch of this stuff cumulatively and give you my overall thoughts on it, rather than me doing like 10 separate videos or anything like that. But all that being said, I'm not covering it live. We talked about it the last couple of days, why I'm not covering this live right now. I don't see the added value of doing that. Me doing the live React stuff opens up a lot of issues with copyright, with a lot of issues. My live React to Summer Game Fest was blocked for almost 24 hours. By the time it went live, thousands of people who wanted to check it out had watched it elsewhere. As of today, I think it may have around 2,000 views. I actually haven't even checked, but I think that a good amount of people actually did go after the fact and watch it, which I appreciate, by the way. Thank you to those who waited that long amount of time for it to actually go visible, to check it out. That's very nice of you to actually still give it attention after having it blocked for so dang long. Yeah, it's got about 1,800 views on it right now, and I appreciate that. I really do, because I did put the effort into it. But at the same time, yeah, it is frustrating.
What a fucking effort. You fucking sat in your office and you barely fucking reacted, you fucking dork. No, fuck, you're not fucking good at reacting to shit. This is clear as fucking crystal. You're not that fucking good at reacting to fucking shit. I put fucking effort into it. No, you fucking didn't. You did fuck all, as usual. That Phil. End of the fucking day. Stop live reacting to shit. You're not very good at it. And it's for your own best interest to not fucking do it in future.
Doing live reactions to have everything get screwed up, so that's why I'm not doing it today. You know, I'll just do my recap reactions later. You'll still get my opinions on all this stuff that's going on. And also, here's another critical part. It won't take away from my gameplay, because I need to do gameplay at this point. I can't be cutting out of my normal schedule. I am already in the midst of 3 ginormous, high-profile new releases. And being in the midst of 3 of them, it's frustrating because I don't feel like I'm playing enough, right? Like Street Fighter 6, I skipped a day. I feel like I'm behind already, because I skipped 1 day of playing Street Fighter 6, and that's how it is with big fighting games. You have to be like constantly playing them, practicing them, learning. That's just how it is with these competitive games. But then we've got Zelda, which I hadn't played for a week, and I finally jumped back into it last night. Thankfully, I did make good progress last night. But there's people who are voicing their opinions, feeling like the Zelda playthrough now has kind of been left by the wayside and not really enjoying it. Like I actually got a few people who criticized last night's gameplay, saying that, you know, it sucks because everyone else has beaten this game already. And now it feels like I'm just basically getting into the groove of making progress. I'm only going to be playing it like 2 times a week. Well, it might be 3. I guess it depends on the week, honestly. And that's a valid criticism, man. That's absolutely positively a valid criticism of the playthrough, which I knew was going to happen, and I was afraid it was going to happen with all these games coming out at once. And then you got Diablo 4, excuse me, which I'm very much enjoying, by the way. I'm really having a good time with Diablo 4 as a chill stream. But it seems like there's a group of people who are criticizing that playthrough, saying, well, Diablo, you should have played on hardcore at a higher world tier level because your way you're playing it, it's too relaxed. And it's not that entertaining. It's like, well, that was the point. I told you guys all along, as we were talking about Diablo, I said that Diablo would be a chill playthrough. I knew it. I knew the kind of game it was, that it was meant to be more laid-back, chill, grindy gameplay. Yes, the story's there, but it's not necessarily the thing that takes the front stage of the game. It's more about the gameplay loop being addictive and fun, looking for loot, leveling up, getting new abilities, changing your build to be better over time. That's actually where the highlight of a Diablo playthrough is. I don't play games for ultra challenge, you know that. There are games I do, like if I'm going to play a FromSoft game or whatever, but not every playthrough for me has to be a hard or heightened difficulty, ridiculous challenge run. In fact, if it was, I feel like my content would not be nearly as good because I don't have opportunity to really have a good interaction with the audience. You know, playing Street Fighter 6 for the last week, I've had almost no opportunity to speak with my audience because I gotta focus on the game. So a game like Diablo has become the game to do that, but now there's enough people, oh, that's not good. Now the Diablo playthrough's no good, you know? So it's like you can't please everyone. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. You can't please everyone all the time. And for me, it's hard to juggle all this stuff. It is. It's right now, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm having a good time because the games I'm playing are good. I think Street Fighter 6, Diablo, and Zelda are all really good games. But it's tough when you're juggling 3 games and everyone wants one and you can't give them what they want all the time. On top of that, in 10 days, or is it 11? It's 11 days, isn't it? In 11 days, we got Final Fantasy 16 coming out. And yes, absolutely, I am playing that one. And here we go again, trying to juggle stuff. And what's going to end up happening is we're going to have even less gameplay. Thank goodness I'm going to basically get another whole week of Street Fighter 6, maybe even a little more, before I have to cut down a little bit on Street Fighter 6 to play Final Fantasy. So we're going to talk about all this. All right, we're going to talk about the schedule and everything. But yeah, it's tough right now. It is. It's tough to please everyone, especially when, you know, I'm doing my best to juggle a million games, correct? And they all came out in short term, you know, last month.
It's 3 fucking games, Phil, not a million. Don't pretend it's fucking millions of fucking games you're playing right now. It's 3 fucking games.
I'm doing my best to juggle a million games, correct? And they all came out in short term. You know, last month it was a rush to beat Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster, and Oblivion before we hit this month. But as I was playing those, I was also playing Zelda, right? And I really felt like, you know, Zelda was just one game I was focusing on rather than everyone else on the planet was hyper-focused on Zelda and only playing Zelda and making great progress in Zelda and doing well. And here I am flubbing around in the game, trying to figure out the mechanics of the puzzles, getting shocked by lightning, and having a bunch of people basically taking gameplay out of context of the entire playthrough.
Oh my fucking god, is he still fucking salty and bitter about that fucking... The internet made fun of him. Holy fucking shit, Phil, get the fuck over it. A random fucking news segment of the fucking internet found new reasons to fucking mock you for your own stupidity. It wasn't even detractor influenced. It's not just they went to this fucking personal where I was like, get by the way, we should fucking react to this and fucking talk about it. No, this just happened organically. You know, your fucking stupidity and toxicity fucking found a brand new fucking audience in some capacity, and you still can't fucking handle that. I seen some of the clips from your fucking Zelda playthrough last night. You were bitching and whining and moaning about it fucking non-stop. You know, fuck, anytime something happened in the stream, you know, I fucking clip that shit, fucking react to that shit, and I was like, you could not fucking help yourself. For somebody that claims they're not fucking bothered by it, you seem to be very fucking bothered by it. Oh yeah, if Phil said shocked, getting shot by lightning, that's a good point. Phil said shocked. Phil said shocked, that counts. Tick off the shocked square, good spot. I missed that. But yeah, Phil, you're still clearly fucking salty as fuck about the internet making fun of you for playing the game poorly.
on Zelda and only playing Zelda and making great progress in Zelda and doing well. And here I am flubbing around in the game, trying to figure out the mechanics of the puzzles, getting shocked by lightning, and having a bunch of people basically taking gameplay out of context of the entire playthrough to try to make me look like a jackass, you know, on the internet and making stupid viral memes about it. And it's like you can't win no matter what you do. If I had skipped Zelda entirely, all I would have gotten were complaints that why did I skip one of the best, highest profile releases of the year? But then I play it, but I can't focus on it because I have to balance a million things. And then I get yelled at, oh, why aren't you learning this mechanic? Why are you playing so shitty in this regard? Why are you complaining about this? It's like, so you can't have it both ways. You understand? Like, it really can't. And that's the problem. It seems like everyone wants me to be playing these games at some kind of a high level and doing well. And if not, trying to make fun of them. Well, I can't do everything for everyone. I can't please every person. I can't play every game. It's tough right now. It really is. Like, I'm happy that we have so many good games to play. I just wish we didn't have them all at once. What happened to the first 4 or 5 months of the year? I mean, just think about it. In the first 4 or 5 months of 2023, we had Dead Space Remake, Hogwarts Legacy, Final Fantasy, excuse me, Resident Evil 4 Remake, right? That's all we had for like 5 months. We had 3 major games, and that was it. And they weren't even lengthy games. If you really think about it, it wasn't like they were insanely long games. I guess you could argue Hogwarts if you did all the side content, but that was it. Where were the good games then? That would have been a great time to have more games to balance out, especially these games that are stacking up.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Ghost Politics on Super Chat. It says, it's out of context. They need to watch hundreds of hours of meaningful content before they talk, dude. Yeah, Phil's fucking bullshit narrative about fucking things being out of fucking context. The context was perfectly fucking there for all to fucking see. Phil fucking got hit by lightning, he tried to run away from it, fucking ran into a fucking rock, wasn't going that fucking fast, and he was wearing a bunch of fucking metal as well. Yeah, guess what? Lightning's attracted by fucking metal. So yeah, your ass got fucking zapped. And yet you're fucking trying to fucking claim the game like fucking it's unfair. It's unfair the lightning fucking honed in on you. And you fucking did it to your fucking self. And it's like, no, Phil, you invited that criticism by fucking displaying your own natural stupidity. And you're fucking trying to claim the gameplay's out of fucking context. It's just, it's a strange fucking level of copium. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Because everything everyone needs to fucking see about your fucking intelligence approaching these fucking games is laid bare right in those fucking 30 seconds. Those 30 seconds that you got fucking made fun of, everything is right there for all to fucking see. And you're fucking bitching and whining and moaning about all your fucking playthrough. You haven't got time to play through all these fucking games properly and all that shit. Phil, that's your own fucking problem. You're the master of your own fucking schedule here. You're the one that dictates what you're fucking playing when you're fucking playing it. So you're the one really that's to fucking blame here. If you're not fucking getting through the games in a fucking in a good order of time, that's your own fault. Because you're the person that dictates when you play these fucking games. Don't blame your fucking audience. You know, this is all on you, Phil. If you can't handle your fucking schedule, maybe you shouldn't be fucking in charge of it.
Then, that would have been a great time to have more games to balance out, especially these games that are stacking up to be 100-hour playthroughs. Would have been perfect during that time period. But instead, we gotta now have everything all at once, which pulls me in a million directions as a variety content creator, and not being able to focus on one game essentially makes it so that I forget stuff. I mean, last night, I'm in the Goron village in Zelda, right? I'm trying to find a pot to cook food. I can't find it. Now everyone is like, oh, you ran by it 10 times. Yes, you can see the pot. You wanna know why you can see the pot? Because you're not playing Street Fighter 6, Diablo, and Zelda all at the same time.
You don't know that, Phil? You have no fucking clue what your audience is fucking playing. Your audience could be playing fucking all those games at the same fucking time as well, and then some. It's not unusual for fucking people, passionate fucking gamers, to play multiple fucking games at the same goddamn time. It's not your audience's fault that you're blind as a fucking bat and refuse to fucking wear glasses so you can fucking see better because your blind old ass can't fucking tell when a goddamn pause you fucking ran past 10 times in a fucking row. This is not your audience's fault for your own fucking shortcomings. It is all on you.
Time. You have one mindset of just playing Zelda. You know what you're looking for. Like, in your mind, you know what the pot looks like and you know exactly what it is on recognition. For me, I'm playing so much shit at once, I don't even know what the pot looks like anymore. I've forgotten what the cooking pot looks like. So I'm running around town trying to find this.
It looks like a fucking pot you'd cook things in. What the fuck do you mean you don't know what a fucking cooking pot looks like? Are you so fucking DoorDash in your fucking goddamn mind you forget what fucking kitchen utensils look like?
Shit, I don't know where it is. You know, it is. I feel like I'm scattered right now. I'm scatterbrained with the amount of stuff that I'm doing all at once. And that's what happens, is it makes the playthrough quality dip. Back in the day, when I used to play a bunch of new releases at once, how did I do it? Well,
You fucking drank yourself into a fucking stupor and you had fucking game walkthroughs for every single new game you bought so you could fucking turbocharge way through them. That's how you fucking did it. Alcohol and a guide.
I played one game for 2-3 days and beat it within 3 days. Now, it was an insanely rushed playthrough. It was skip all the side content, skip all the meaningful stuff on the side, just do the main story, beat the game within 2-3 days, on to the next. And that allowed me to be hyper-focused. That allowed me to basically get through a game at a rapid pace, not forget shit and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that was, in some cases, a lot of people loved it and others hated it. I got a lot of people who love that style of content because I was the guy known for beating games so fast, right? But then there were people who were like, dude, your playthroughs suck because you're rushing through. You miss half the content of the game. So over the years, I evolved. I became an interactive streamer. I became someone who plays game at a lengthy pace, who tries to take in all of the content of a game to give it a better representation.
Shut the fuck up for a second, you fucking dick. You said interactive, which is the first bingo of the goddamn game. Oh my fucking god. Ever saying, can you please add side content to us? Content's already there, you know, the word content is already part of a normal list of, you know, possible bingo words. So content will cover side content in my opinion.
Plays game at a lengthy pace, who tries to take in all of the content of a game to give it a better representation in a playthrough. And then what happened? Games became these giant bloated experiences. 100-hour RPGs. There were no 100-hour RPGs 10-15 years ago when I started on YouTube. It didn't.
I'm not entirely sure if that's accurate, Philly boy. I'm pretty sure that's not actually true. There's plenty of games I can think of which had quite a lot of plentiful content to it if you wanted to fucking put the effort into it. Nah, Phil, you're wrong. You're wrong, you're just plain wrong. Simple as that. Take the L and just be wrong.
Didn't exist. Now it's like every game is aspiring to be that, right? So now I'm supposed to be remembering every little critical thing about every game I play, you know, and then God forbid that something annoys me in a game because, you know, I don't remember a game mechanic from the previous iteration 6-7 years ago, and I say something about it, and now everyone wants to make fun of me on the internet for it. It's like, you just can't win.
So, in case you weren't aware what defense mode is, this is the fucking epitome of defense mode. Him trying to justify why he's a fucking idiot. Him trying to justify why he's a fucking blind-ass buffoon playing these fucking video games. And all this ranting and raving and whining and bitching and moaning is all coming back once again to him getting made fun of on Twitter by a bunch of random new people. So, I mean, what the fuck, Phil? Just get the fuck over it. People made fun of you for being a dumb bastard playing a game. It is what it is. You should be fucking used to it by now. Just because it's a fucking brand new, you know, audience in a sense. Whatever, just get the fuck on with it. Move on.
Right? Really. It used to be, you could just play a game, fuck around, say whatever you wanted. It didn't have to be of quality. It could just be fun. Put it out on the internet, people would watch and enjoy it. Now it's like, if you want to make content for the internet, man, you better be doing it in a certain time frame. You better be doing it at a certain difficulty level. You better be doing it in a certain methodology. You better not make a mistake. You better make the game look good at every moment. Don't joke around. Don't make any criticisms. Don't do nothing. You have to be...
Was that a camera point?
Certain difficulty level. You better be doing it in a certain methodology. You better not make...
Yes, that's a camera point. That is definitely a fucking camera point. So we can tick off camera point as another bingo. Yep, definitely a camera point. There we fucking go. I mean, that's definitely with the fucking fingers. The fingers right in your fucking face. Definitely a camera point. So, strong, robust start to the bingo.
Make a mistake. You better make the game look good at every moment. Don't joke around. Don't make any criticisms. Don't do nothing. You have to be in this one fucking line of content. If you don't make that, your content's shit, and you're not worth it, and you shouldn't be making content on the internet. Fuck that. Alright? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, fuck that bullshit, try hard, you know, get good mentality nonsense.
Well, you were fucking bitching and whining about being behind on Street Fighter 6 a fucking like 5 minutes ago. So you're fucking bitching and whining about this try-hard mentality when it comes to video games, and yet here you are, in the same fucking podcast, 5 minutes beforehand, bitching and whining to your audience. Do you feel like you fucking fell behind on Street Fighter 6 because you didn't play it for a fucking day?
The world is not about that. Video games are not supposed to be about that. Do you understand? Video games are supposed to be about fun. You understand? Fun.
And why the fuck do you never seem to have any fucking fun when you're playing these fucking games? You honestly seem like you're fucking suffering. You're fucking just trying your best to fucking get to the goddamn end. Not because you fucking care about the fucking game, but you just fucking want it to end. You want the fucking misery to be fucking over because it's some fucking thing to tick off in your fucking schedule. Not because you're passionate about the fucking game, to see what the fucking outcome of the game is and fucking see, you know, how good a fucking narrative story it was, not shit. No, you just want to get the game over with. You want to fucking see the end of the game and then fucking throw that game out the fucking rotation so you can move on to the next fucking shit to fucking put in your stupid fucking dumbass schedule. At no fucking point within the last several fucking years has it looked like you're having fun playing video games. Neutrals fucking say it, detractors fucking say it, even some of your own fans fucking say it. You do not will you fucking enjoy this anymore.
If you're having fun playing a game, it doesn't matter if you're good or bad. It doesn't matter if you beat it in this amount of time or this amount of time. If you do all the content or 10% of the content. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters when it comes to video games, because that's what they're supposed to be. A way for you to get amusement out of life, to escape the realities of your real life and the stresses and all the things that you're doing with, or you're dealing with in real life, and unplug from that stressful nonsense for a few minutes and jump into a virtual world. It shouldn't be about, oh, I need to play this game, but by the way, it's 100 hours long, so I need to meter my progress, so every night I'm doing exactly this, and I make no mistakes, and I don't do that. What the fuck is that? What kind of a mentality is it to go into video games like that, right? I feel like you've completely missed the mark if this is who you are. And God forbid you make a mistake, now everyone's gonna make fun of you on the internet. How about you kiss my ass, right? Like, that's ridiculous. I should walk on eggshells when I play Zelda, because God forbid I say or do something that might irk a fanboy crowd on TikTok. TikTok can literally lick my shit out of my ass. I don't care about TikTok. I don't care about any of these morons who do this viral shit. It's so fucking nonsensical and means nothing. You know what I mean? It's just complete nonsense. It doesn't have any bearing on anything of reality.
So all of this ranting and raving is purely because of somebody making fun of him on Twitter and basically TikTok. Can we actually fucking find it? What? How do we find it again? Yeah, there's already fucking clips on Twitter already. The Zelda clips scarred him. They're that bad. How would we find it again? I don't even know how I would fucking find it. Who had the clip in the first place? Do I have their handle here? Was it this person here? I think it might have been this person here that fucking clipped it. Hold on. I think it was. Okay, hold on. How long ago did I fucking clip it? Jesus fucking Christ, this might take a fucking while to try and find this shit, hold on. This might take a fucking while to find this fucking video. Jesus fucking Christ. Scroll, 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 why the fuck did I post so much fucking tweets? I can't even fucking search DSP because they did not name it as DSP. Here it is here, here it is here.
Place to upgrade it. You're kidding me! Riding full speed, the lightning hones in on you and it hits you? You see, this isn't fun. I'm sorry. Randomly, a glue monster appears, takes all of your health. Oh, you don't have enough stamina to climb something standard at the beginning of the game. Oh, lightning just hones in on you and then kills you. How is this a fun? It's bullshit. It seems like they put stupid, annoying mechanics in the game that take away the fun factor. Like, why the fuck did they do that? I'll upgrade my stamina when I find a place.
So yeah, so for summary, this has 8.6 million views on Twitter alone, 36.4k likes, almost 4,000 retweets. And in case you couldn't see what Phil was doing, there's a whole bunch of fucking lightning going on.
Place to upgrade it.
Like Phil is sparking. That's basically a warning sign. The warning signs are fucking there, right there. Like, your ass is about to get fucking fried, boy. He's very gently strolling away. Then turns into a fucking rock.
You're kidding me! Riding full speed the...
Riding full speed. My arse. You weren't riding full speed. You were fucking barely moving at all. Then you fucking dumbass run into a fucking rock. Nah. So yeah, that clip, and people judging him on that clip, has broken Phil's mentality whenever he fucking plays Zelda. Phil cannot fucking play Zelda and enjoy Zelda anymore without thinking of the internet making fun of him for that one thing happening. So, Jesus fucking Christ. Also, he's taking a drink. We can tick off drinks. There we go. Strong start to the card.
Here, are you ready? In one moment, I'm going to destroy the viral bullshit. You ready for this? Here, clip this one, motherfuckers. The lightning mechanic in the Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is a complete nonsensical mechanic that's only there to annoy the player. Why? Because it doesn't help the game. What does it do? Does it add any challenge? Well, how do you stop yourself by getting hit by lightning? Take metal equipment off. Okay? And then when the lightning storm passes, you put your metal equipment back on. So what did that add to the game? Did that add significant challenge? Did that add any story progression? Did that add any element of fun, amusement, or even any real challenge? No, nothing. It literally is there to be tedious. It's a tedious thing to say, oh, there's a storm, take my equipment off for a couple seconds and put it back on. There's no point to it. It's just there to say, hey, more content in the game. In a game that's already bloated, in a game that already has more than enough content, they tossed in gameplay elements that are nonsensical and add absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's annoying and it's easy to get around, but at the same time, you have a perfectly valid reason to criticize it. It doesn't do anything for the game. It doesn't make my experience better. It doesn't make it harder. It just makes it more annoying. That shouldn't be in the game. Anything that's in a game just to add annoyance factor, to say, oh, there's more content in the game, shouldn't be in a video game. Because a video game is about enjoyment. It's not about adding levels of tedium to make your game longer. I don't care about the fucking sentient lightning, like Thor's hammer is being raised and it's coming down to strike me out of the sky.
This is still fucking, this is incredible. This is so unhinged so far. I'm going 1.25. I'm going 1.25 speed. But holy fuck, Phil. Move the fuck on.
It adds nothing to Tears of the Kingdom. It adds nothing to Breath of the Wild. It's a waste of everyone's time. It should be criticized. And if you criticize shit like that, they won't put dumb shit like that in video games anymore. But no one does. Oh, it's Nintendo, so kiss the butt. Oh, Miyamoto. Oh, thank you for striking me with your sentient lightning. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Start calling dumb shit out and actually focus on the things that matter. This game, Tears of the Kingdom.
Phil, it's a fucking small little mechanic which doesn't really fucking alter much in the fucking game. This I cannot believe. I honestly cannot fucking believe how fucking hung up this fucking sad, demented pig is about this fucking incident. I honestly feel like clipping this last wee fucking bit here and just tweeting this person and saying they broke. This person here, whoever this fucking Twitter person is here, you know, like this person, they broke Phil in a way that I don't think they understand how. Like, I don't understand. I don't think they're aware of the damage they've done to this 41-year-old fucking man-child. I just cannot. Some of the comments. Some of the fucking comments are incredible. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking god. But yeah, it's still... He is still hung up about this. It's like 2 weeks later almost. 2 weeks after it fucking happened and people fucking talked about it all shit. He is still hung up as all hell about it. He just won't stop.
Has tons of great content in it. Really, tons of great content in it. It's a great game. Overall, my playthrough, I'm very much strongly praising this game. Saying I really like the game. I do feel the game is bloated. I do feel the pacing is off. And it does have a lot of superfluous things like that that you have to remember, which is stupid. Why do I have to remember a bunch of tedious little things that just make my playthrough more annoying? Why can't I just enjoy the game at a streamlined pace of what it is? That's really the problem. There's no streamlining or proper pacing in the game because of the way that they've designed it to be truly open world. But hey, overall, I'm having a great time. I'm like 32, 33 hours into the game. I really like it. So why on earth do I become the scapegoat as someone who sucks at the game and basically doesn't like it? It's not true.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much. Two super chats in a row there. Thank you very much. First of all, to Lunar Guardian. The super chat, it says, Phil will be forever on level 1. He really will be. I mean, it's his own fucking doing. It's his own fucking personal choice. And thank you very much as well to Varg Overfall for a super chat who says, Sentient Lightning, motherfucker doesn't know how electricity works. I don't think he knows how much things work in life. He is fucking bitching and whining about a random fucking mechanic in a game which doesn't really affect much overall. Like, I could make the same fucking argument about Street Fighter 6, Phil. Think of all the moves that each character has in Street Fighter 6 and the fucking different button combinations you've got to fucking remember for each and every single fucking character. And how unfair it is for a fucking newbie to that game to try and remember every single possible button fucking, combination. And the combos and all that shit, there's just so much to fucking learn. Arguably, if all you need to do is fucking beat up your opponent, you only need one button. Technically speaking, you know what I mean? I know it's not as simple as that, but technically, if you want to fucking beat your opponent, technically you just need to fucking hit them. You need one button to it. Just spam that one button. And so Phil's logic here just falls apart in that regard, obviously, you know what I mean? Because he would defend Street Fighter to the fucking hilt for having all his fucking moves and all his fucking mechanics and all his different fucking ways to try and fucking beat your opponent. And yet, when other games have some sort of fucking variety and depth to them, he rolls his fucking eyes because it's like, oh, what the fuck's this game doing? Trying to fucking, confuse me by having this extra things in it. It's like, just calm the fuck down, Phil. People made fun of you on the internet. It happens. You bring it on yourself. It is what it fucking is. You're making yourself look stupider and more unhinged. I mean, it's just, I still cannot believe that most of the fucking podcast has been this fucking copium rant about Zelda. And people making fucking fun of him online. Move the fuck on.
Hey, overall, I'm having a great time. I'm like 32, 33 hours into the game. I really like it. So, why on earth do I become the scapegoat as someone who sucks at the game and basically doesn't like it? It's not true. You've taken one moment out of context of a playthrough and turned it into something it's not for viral popularity. Well, good for you. Didn't affect me in any fucking way. I don't care, and I'm not going to walk on eggshells.
Didn't affect you in any fucking way. This fucking podcast begs to fucking differ. It definitely affected you in a big fucking way.
Playing Zelda moving forward. I'm going to play it how I want. I'm going to say what the fuck I want. I don't care about you. And the best thing that I can say to my audience here, all right, it's this simple, all right? Take all that nonsense, that white noise, and take it out of your life. And I mean that. This is going to be personally applying to everyone out there listening. To your own personal lives, you have to take all that nonsense and just ignore it. That white noise shit.
Well, you have not ignored it. This happened like almost 2 weeks ago. And you're fucking dedicating so much to your fucking podcast so far to bitching and whining and moaning about it. You can't just fucking tell your audience to fucking ignore the white noise when you've been fucking ranting and raving like a goddamn Looney Tune about it for the last several fucking minutes.
That you hear everyone criticizing, everyone making fun, all that nonsense. It's never going to go away. In life, there's always going to be people who try to bring you down. There's always going to be people who try to make you look bad no matter what. You want to know why? Because it makes them feel better about themselves. Oh, I didn't get hit by lightning, so haha, now let me make fun of someone who did and like laughed and made fun about it. Fuck you. How about get a fucking life and focus on yourself and stop looking at everyone else around you and trying to bring them down so you feel like a better person, right?
Hold the fuck on here. Hold on. Didn't Phil God of War, right? The fucking God of War game last year. Phil fucking beat like the first boss easily, apparently, right? And he fucking mocked other fucking people who could not beat the fucking first boss easily. Remember he was fucking bragging about how he fucking watched some other Let's Player struggle in the first boss, they couldn't beat the fucking first boss, and Phil's like, how the fuck can this guy not beat this fucking first boss easily? I beat the first boss so fucking easily. And he felt some sort of fucking weird thing where it's like, why is this person not the butt of the fucking joke on the internet? They're struggling to fucking beat this first boss, and I beat it fucking easily. So he is, as usual, a massive fucking hypocrite. Perfectly fucking fine for Phil to fucking shit all over other people when they're fucking doing things poorly compared to him.
I don't care about how other people played Zelda. I'm not watching anyone else's playthrough of Zelda and making fun of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to enjoy the game at my own pace and like it for what it is. I do like it. I really do enjoy it. I have criticisms of it. I have the right to make valid criticisms. You can't tell me that lightning is a good mechanic of the game and it adds anything. It adds literally nothing. It's just an annoying thing you have to remember among a million other things you have to fucking remember, right? It's dumb in that regard. But in life, you're always going to have this element of people who are making this white noise around you. My best recommendation in this case is to ignore it. If you haven't noticed, in the last several weeks, I've ignored all this bullshit. All these idiots on the periphery always talking about dark side.
Well, if you're ignoring it, you wouldn't be fucking talking about it right now. This is not ignoring it. Can some denhead please explain to Phil that him talking about it on his own podcast at length is not ignoring it? I feel like somebody has to fucking explain to Phil that discussing about it at length, you know, over and over again, is not ignoring it.
Side Phil and DSP and this negative about him and that negative about him and that. You know, I don't care. I'm just sitting here. I'm so busy with the stuff I'm doing, right? Trying to.
You clearly don't fucking care, Phil. You clearly don't give a shit whatsoever about what people fucking say about your internet. You clearly don't fucking dedicate several fucking minutes of your goddamn precious podcast to fucking bitching and whining and moaning about what internet says about you. Please continue to ignore the white noise while discussing how you don't care about the white noise in detail.
You know, I don't care. I'm just sitting here. I'm so busy with the stuff I'm doing, right? Trying to finish up those playthroughs in May. I've been so busy with new releases now this last week and a half. I don't give a shit about any of these morons saying this stuff. But what irks me is when I go to play the game again last night for the first time in a week, and I get people coming in saying, "Oh, your playthrough sucks now because now everyone's making fun of you, and now you're joking about it, and now you're not making any progress anymore. Now you don't even remember the game anymore." It's like, yeah, you know, it sucks. It sucks because I like the game. And I know that last month, if I hadn't been trying to wrap up other games, if I wasn't wrapping up Jedi Survivor and Final Fantasy V and Oblivion, if I wasn't in a big, like I called it, the home court press to finish all that before Street Fighter 6 came out, I probably would have been able to put a lot more time and effort into Zelda, and I probably would be nearly at the end of the game now, like most people, or already have beaten it. You know, right now it seems like there's two different schools of thought on Zelda. It was an amazing game that everyone played for 2-3 weeks straight beat, or man, that game's so long and tedious, and I never got past the first 10 hours and I stopped playing it. I'm not in either boat. Like, I like the game, but I didn't have time to rush through it. So I'm kind of like this unique situation right now where I kind of have to, I have to figure out how I'm going to do it. I want to play Zelda, but if the game really is going to take a minimum of, let's say, 60 hours to beat, even if I just adhere to the main story, I'm only 32 hours in. That's another 15, 16 sessions. And I'm only going to be playing it 2 to 3 times a week tops. You tell me I have to play for 3 months? You know what I mean? Like, I really do feel like these games in the modern day have this weird feeling of, like, self-importance. When you make a game that's 100 hours long, you know what you're saying to the gamer? You're saying, I am what you will play now until you beat me. That's what you're saying. Because if you have a 100-hour daunting game and you play it for 20, 30 hours and you put it down for a week, in another week, are you really going to want to pick it back up again? No, you're going to want to have that momentum. And if you lose that momentum, then you kind of lose your desire to really play it, right? And that's what really, I think, what's going on here with Zelda, is it's a game that's so lengthy with the amount of content that it has. It's like, you must play me, and if you don't, you might as well not play me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, either you play it all and you enjoy it right away, or you basically don't play it. And really, I think a lot of these game developers are missing the point at this point. Every RPG should not be 100 hours long. Zelda, in case in point, Zelda was never the RPG that was designed to be 100 hours long. Take a look at where Zelda's roots, right? I mean, yeah, Zelda was an open world or whatever, but Zelda was always a game that you could streamline, you could play and enjoy, and yes, there was always other content, but I mean, to me, I look at it, I'm like, it's a Nintendo game. And Nintendo games, I can't even in my mind think of a Nintendo game that's like, this is the game that you must play for 2 months. You know what I mean? Like, never. Nintendo was always like incredibly high polished quality. The Nintendo seal of approval meant something back in the day. When you were playing a first party Nintendo game, you were playing a game of the utmost polished quality. And you knew that. And it might not be an incredibly lengthy experience, but you knew that was going to be an incredible, memorable experience. You know what I'm saying? Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is like, hey, clear your fucking schedule. You ain't playing nothing for a month, man. You know, it's funny because I see people now who are not hardcore gamers, who are just playing nonstop. They're people with lives or whatever. And they're posting up, oh, I'm just finally getting around to the end of Zelda. And they've been playing it since launch. And it's the only game they've played for a month. And they're finally just getting to the end of it, right? So, listen, I get it. At the same time, I really do feel like we're getting to a problem where these games are too long. I don't want every RPG that I play to be 100 hours. Why is it that Zelda, Diablo, Final Fantasy are all coming out within a month and they're all going to be 100-hour games? How does anyone play them all? Like, what is that mentality? If you're someone who's designing a game like that, should you not look around you at the gaming landscape and say, okay, well, I know my game's 100 hours, it's RPG. I'll release my game in February because I know Final Fantasy's coming out in June. And by the way, Diablo should come out in like October, and spread them out. Now, let's all release in a month and now cut into each other, right?
Well, when you talk like this, you fucking show yourself as someone that doesn't really care about gaming anymore. You're fucking thinking as a fucking perspective or as a content creator. You're acting like some sort of soulless fucking corporate person right now, Phil. You really are. Look, personally, I feel like video games should fucking give you as much value for money as fucking possible. If games are fucking getting more content within these fucking, in the games, if there's 100 hours worth of content in the game, some of that content might be fucking a bit grindy, a bit boring, but still, it gives the game more fucking value, in my opinion. It's just, if there's more to do in the fucking game, it means you get more bang for your fucking buck. That's my interpretation of that. And I think most people, generally think the same kind of way. If you're going to get more for your fucking money, then fair play, that's good. You don't want to fucking spend like full fucking price on a game for some like fucking 10-hour experience. That doesn't feel fucking meaningful. So I don't know, Phil. You're speaking not as a gamer, not as somebody that fucking cares about gaming, but someone that fucking is too fucking stuck to their own dumbass schedule.
I don't know. It drives me bonkers. Oh, is that true? Dabian says Final Fantasy 16 is 35 hours long. Now, is that just the main story? Or is that the entirety of the game, including side content as well? I'm curious. I should actually look into that. But yeah, like, that's my situation right now, Like, I understand people are frustrated with the Zelda playthrough. So am I. I really wish I could have played it more last month, and I could have put more focus on it, and I could have been less scatterbrained, and maybe I would have remembered the lightning mechanic, and maybe I would remember what a cooking pot looks like, and maybe I would actually care more to learn the building and puzzle mechanics of the game. But to me, it's like I'm enjoying it when I play it, but not being able to focus on it, I don't think I'm ever going to enjoy it as much as someone who could just sit there and play it for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? No, it's a no-brainer. This game will be in my Game of the Year countdown. It's that good of a game, right? Which is hilarious, because if you listen to the fucking TikTok idiots, they think that I'm like, I hate the game or something. They're just morons. That's what they do when they take something out of context for personal gain. They make everything look bad. But
remember, guys, he ignores the white noise. He doesn't fucking pay attention to it. It's all white noise. Doesn't pay attention to it. Does not see what they're saying. He just ignores it all.
to me, like personally, I'm loving the game. Every time I play, I'm like, oh, I get to play Zelda tonight. Last night, I had a lot of fun exploring the Goron town. We're riding the minecarts around. We actually went to an optional cave by accident and stumbled upon a shrine. Cool. Let's go in the shrine. Let's do that. That element of exploration and surprise and wonder of a big open world is a huge positive for the game. But at the same time, I'm dreading that the rate that I'm playing it, people aren't going to care that much, you know? And I can't just drop everything to play Zelda. There's other games out there people want to see more, you know? I want to play Street Fighter 6. I'm craving Street Fighter 6 right now as I talk. I'm craving Street Fighter 6. I want to play a new character today, right? So that's the thing, like in the gaming landscape, it's not just about one game, one genre, 100 hours. If they're going to make a 100-hour game, they got to make it worth your while. Sorry, but I'm sorry, in the month of May, I didn't see the benefit in dropping Jedi Survivor and Final Fantasy V and Oblivion so we could just play Zelda for 3 weeks. And then never go back to those playthroughs because other new games came out. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, the other thing is that I can't win because if I only, let's say, for example, someone just suggested in the chat, why don't you only play 2 games at a time? Okay? Only play 2 games at a time. Well, as of now, I'm playing 3 to 4 games at a time, and I'm already getting tons of complaints. Why didn't you play this one? Why didn't you play that one? Right now, I'm getting complaints. Why didn't I play the Lies of P demo that came out the other day? When would I play it? Right? I'm here 6 days a week, full-time, streaming for you guys. When am I going to play the Lies of P demo? Right? What about Amnesia the Bunker that just came out on Game Pass? When am I going to play that? You see? There's just no way you can play everything. These days, there's so many games coming out at a rapid pace, and unexpected things that pop up out of nowhere. I can't do it all. You know, again, back in the day when I started as a YouTuber, things were very different. There actually weren't that many game releases. In a given week, you could on one hand count how many game releases were coming out. That's how it was. Now it's like there's always a million indies, Game Pass games, full retail games, half-priced retail games. There's like 27 games a week. And you have to sift through the pile of games to figure out which ones are the ones even worth playing, and then which ones would fit into a streaming schedule and which ones people want to see. It's tough. It's so very, 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 very different from everything that it used to be. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. I think a lot of people are still living in the past. Well, I don't understand why Phil can't play this game, this game, this game, this game, this game, and this game within a 1-month period, be good at all of them, master all of those systems, not make fun of the game or have a criticism for the game. It's like, what are you talking about? What planet do we live on? It's just not possible. You understand? So anyway, I want you guys to understand, I'm doing my best. I am. And you know, it's going to be a stressful month to month and a half here. It is. Trying to play all these hot games and juggle. The thing is, I would much rather be in a situation where I have so much going on and everyone is enjoying the stuff I'm putting out than a situation where there's nothing going on and everyone's bored. I'd much rather have it like it is now. But it does make it a lot more stressful for me, okay? And I hope you understand that. And what I will say is, listen, you can't stop idiots on the internet from doing and saying what they do. You can't, all right? What you can do is you can let it get to you. I'm not letting it get to me. I'm not even paying attention. I wouldn't have even known about people making fun of my lightning comments in Zelda if you guys didn't come to the stream and tell me about it and try to derail the stream, quite frankly, which a lot of people got banned because they were trying to constantly derail my stream about it. I wouldn't even know about it. I don't pay attention to any of their shit. I don't. There's so many idiots out there. This is what they thrive on drama. They thrive on negativity and toxicity, right? Where's the funny moments montage of Phil playing Zelda, where he had a good time, or he had a fun boss fight, or, you know, here's a mechanic he figured out right away, which happened in the playthrough. Notice that doesn't get highlighted. It's only the one moment that...
Why don't your fucking fans do it then? Why doesn't one of your fucking diehard fans get Das bullshit to fucking make a positive moments, montage? Put him to fucking work, Phil. Get Das bullshit to make a fucking funny moments montage from Zelda. See how fucking popular it is. See how much fucking attention it gets. Exactly.
As someone feels looks bad or out of context, you know, that's what gets highlighted, and that's what becomes the white noise of the internet that tries to bring you down. In life, you can't let that shit bring you down. You can't. If that was the case 15 years ago, when I first started getting criticism for my videos, I would have quit. When the first This Is How You Don't Play came out, I would have quit. I'm not going to quit based on a bunch of idiots causing drama on the internet. But I'll say this, I'm not going to sit here and talk about it when it's happening, because there's no point. You notice, this was like over a week ago when that shit was happening. I purposefully ignored it because I was like, there's no way that I want to deal with that shit when I'm trying to juggle all this other stuff. I'm already stressed out, and I know that there's all this good stuff coming. What's the point, right? What you do is you just give them more bait for what they want, right? So, but I just wanted to let you know, because now I came back to Zelda last night, and I did see a lot of attitudes. I got some comments overnight and everything, people frustrated with the playthrough. You know, I made a comment during the Zelda playthrough last night about the lightning bullshit, you know, and I have the right to do that. I do. I'm sorry. I have the right to criticize the game. You don't have to agree with me. That's fine. If you think I'm off base, that's perfectly fine. You know? But I should have the right to say what I want during my own fucking playthrough and not feel like I'm walking on eggshells, like someone's going to be offended or someone out there's going to make a video about it. I don't give a shit. I never have. I never will. Let them do their own bullshit outside of my streams. If you haven't noticed, it literally didn't affect my streams in any way, shape, or form. We've been having a great time for the last, 2 weeks with gameplay and progress and fun. It doesn't affect shit. So let them do what they want. They can kiss my fucking ass for all I care. I mean, I'm 41 years old. I've been doing this for 15 years. Your little bullshit is not going to affect me in the least. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much to B Christopher for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. But yeah, Phil, you are in absolute fucking denial here. You are in so much denial right now of how much it has affected you. You fucking dedicated most of your podcast so far to addressing it. That isn't how much fucking denial you are about fucking not being bothered by what the mean idiots on TikTok are saying about you. You fucking buffoon. Yeah, I'm going to take Mock's chat. He is definitely mocking his chat right here. Big time. But the whole last 20 fucking minutes have basically been fucking mocking his goddamn chat.
It doesn't affect shit. So let them do what they want. And they kiss my fucking ass for all I care. I mean, I'm 41 years old. I've been doing this for 15 years. Your little bullshit is not going to affect me in the least. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Anyway, let's now get back on topic, shall we? Okay, so let's talk about everything going on here. Today we're doing Minot. I'm just gonna call her Minot from now on. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce her name. I don't care. No one seems to be giving me a direct pronunciation of her name. I haven't heard her name said once in the game, so I'm just gonna say her name is Minot. And if it's wrong, I actually don't give a shit. Her name is Minot from now on, or I'll start calling her Minnow. Okay, that's what I'm trying today.
So, I can tick off a wrong, because Phil probably said her name wrong. I mean, I don't understand why Phil doesn't just fucking say the name like I say it. Manon. It's fun to say it that way.
Reason being, because she seems like an interesting hybrid. She's got interesting strikes and juggles, but she also has a lot of throw mix-ups, and once you get a throw or two, you immediately buff the throw damage for a second throw that will be ridiculously damaging. So, I feel like there's actually certain characters who are actually going to be very weak against her because of throw mix-ups. I think that throw mix-ups are actually strong in Street Fighter 6. So we'll see today. I'm going to try her out, and and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if it's going to be a character who I pick up and I really like, or a character that, I don't want to play again. We'll see, but I'm going to try today. That is my character that I'm focusing on today. We're going to do the guide, we're going to do combo trials, and we're going to go into multiplayer and see how it goes. That's it. No late stream tonight, because tonight I'm filming my private react videos for patrons. All right? But starting tomorrow and for the next 3 straight days, it is non-stop full-time game coverage for you guys. Tomorrow's main stream, Street Fighter 6 World Tour. We're finally going in the World Tour. We're checking out this single-player mode. We're going to see what it's all about. We're going to build up my custom avatar character who looks absolutely hilarious because he looks similar to me, which is weird to have a hyper-realistic character in Street Fighter. And then tomorrow night will be more chill Diablo fun. Then Tuesday, more Street Fighter 6. And either what I will do is do a multiplayer session where I play with more Zangief and Mino, or we'll try a third new character. We'll see. Okay? We'll go from there. We'll see. I don't know what I want to do yet. And then Tuesday night will be more Zelda. So there you go. Mark your calendars. If you want to be there for the Zelda stream so I can sit there and make fun of Phil, that's when it is. Okay? And then Wednesday will be another Street Fighter 6 stream. It'll either, again, be just multiplayer or a new character. And then Wednesday night will be more Diablo 4. And then no stream on Thursday. Thursday is my day off this week. Now, next week will be a 5-day streaming week. Of course, I do have a React show scheduled for Saturday, but I will have other days with full-time gaming, and the whole focus is Street Fighter 6 during day streams, Diablo and Zelda during night streams. All right? That week after, my day off actually will be a Wednesday, because that Thursday, which I believe is the 22nd, is the premiere of Final Fantasy 16, which I absolutely will be playing on release day. Okay? So there you go. And then, basically, the daytime streams will be Street Fighter 6, Final Fantasy 16, and the night streams will be Diablo, Zelda. And that's kind of how I'm planning to do it for a while, actually, because I think the next major high-profile new release coming out will actually be like Pikmin in July, and we'll see how far we can get in all these games by then. Okay? So there you go. Now, yes, we have something in the works. It is called DSP's DSP. Yes, it's actually called that. This is my upcoming marathon, all right? This is going to be a special event that's going to be coming up the first weekend of July, all right? And the first weekend in July, I'm doing a marathon, and that marathon is going to be a good variety of stuff. It's going to be gameplay. It's going to be some drinking. Ooh. There's going to be tier maker. There's going to be food. It's going to be a party atmosphere. It's going to be a way to bring in a summer of gaming fun. I'm calling it DSP's DSP, or DSP to the power of 2, which stands for DSP's Digital Summer Party. All right? We're going to start promoting it that way. Obviously, hopefully I'm getting some promotional art and stuff soon. I hope. I guess we'll see. And it's going to be exciting. And we'll start planning for it soon. I guess the question really is, what would you like during that event? Do you want Street Fighter 6 gameplay? I'm thinking we should do a little bit, at least. It'll be the hot multiplayer game. Do you want other gameplay of some sort during that? Tier maker. What kind of tier maker rankings could we do? I'm definitely thinking we should...
Nobody fucking cares about a fucking shitey event, but he did say exciting, which means I can tick off excited on the card. We are 5 away from a full house, ladies and gentlemen.
Do a tier maker with food. For some reason, food gets people excited. And so what tier maker should we do? Being that it's supposed to be like kind of an American summer bash party, maybe rank American cuisine, right? I mean, there's so many different kinds of American food. I'm not talking fast food. I'm talking like just American cuisine in general. Like you rank macaroni and cheese and meatloaf and burgers, you know, all these classic American meals, and kind of rank them together and say what's the best American food, right? Something like that. Like, because when you think of different cultural foods, you think, oh, well, Italy, well, you got kinds of pasta, you got pizza, you got, you know, these special breads and things. You can rank all of those. But what about American foods? A lot of people don't overthink just American fare, right? So I think we should maybe do something like that. But outside of that, what other things, right? And we could talk about this. We could, you know, figure this out over the course of the rest of the month. What kind of things would you like to see in a tier maker? My wife is going to look up several recipes online and probably cook 2 to 3 different things during the course of the day. Some of which will be like real, like food for like a meal, but other might be like a dessert. That'll be like American style food, like a summertime foods, okay? So that's going to be neat. It's going to be a good event, a good variety event. I like doing these. We did one back in May. It went really well. That's why I'm looking to do another one here. I think it'll go really well early July. But let's talk over the course of the rest of June about what exactly you guys would like to see. So mark your calendars. Sunday, July 2nd. DSP's DSP is coming. Yes. Okay. Not confusing at all. But it's catchy. At least you can remember the name of it, right? It's funny because people say, well, what does the second DSP stand for? No one's going to remember. It's Digital Summer Party. There you go. All right. So, outside of all of that, what else is there to really talk about? Well, like I said, this Microsoft event is going on right now. And I watched about 30 minutes of it this morning as I was eating breakfast and stuff. And I'll be honest, it's not that the games at this event look bad. I'm just feeling like it's hard to not be jaded about modern video games. And here's why I say this. 10, 15 years ago, when new games would be released at E3, and it was like, wow, a game, innovative idea, a thing we've never seen before, right? Now it's like, what games do you even see these days that are like something that blew you away that you've never seen before? Every game that they're showing at this Xbox showcase fits right into an established genre or archetype we've already seen, right? Really. Like, there was one game, and it starts playing, it's like, oh, it's Japanese culture, like feudal times, and all of a sudden demons start coming out. I'm like, okay, so it's Neo, so it's Wolong, so it's the games we just saw a million of in the last 2-3 years. Like, there's a million of this game, right? So it's hard to get excited. I think it's called, like Prayers of the Goddess. How can I get excited when it's just another game that looks the same as the others we've just played, right? And then you got a game, oh, it's third-person action, some platforming in there. Oh, so it's going to be like Hi-Fi Rush, right? Then there's another one, right? Oh, it's first-person exploration. It's a guy in a suit. He's on an oil rig, but everyone's gone. No one knows what's happened. He's investigating. Oh, so you mean it's like Subnautica, or it's like one of these first-person adventure games where you just read logs and try to solve puzzles. We played all these before. You understand? Like, I feel like I played that already. Yes, this is the latest, greatest one with better graphics, but it's the same game I played. I'm just playing it in another iteration from another team, but it's still the same shit again. And it's hard when it doesn't feel like there's that much innovation at all anymore. It's like people aren't really trying to make something different. They're just trying to make something that they know will sell because people bought it already. You know what I mean? That's frustrating. You know, the Xbox Showcase should be a showcase of just that. Games that are now Xbox showing off all the talent of the studios they bought and saying, here's what we're going to do different from if you're playing on PC or if you're playing on PlayStation. Here's the innovation. Here's the variety. Here's the true new fun you're going to get having the Xbox Series of console. I didn't get that impression. Watching the Xbox presentation, here's another game of this genre you already played. Here's another, they're just shoveling them out. It's a shovel at this point. They're going, here's the games you play, here's some more of the same, here's some more of the same, here's some more of the same, here's some, okay, here's a good way to put it. Let's say you absolutely love chocolate ice cream. Chocolate ice cream is your favorite. Every once in a while, you'll eat some vanilla, you'll eat some strawberry, you know, you like butterscotch, but chocolate's your favorite. So you eat chocolate ice cream all the time, and then all of a sudden, someone comes out and says, hey, here's a new kind of chocolate ice cream. Okay, so you eat that. Oh, it's pretty good. I like that they did something a little different with chocolate ice cream. But then this company over here, here's another kind of chocolate ice cream. And this company over here, well, here's another kind of chocolate. Every company all of a sudden is making chocolate ice cream, and that's it. Okay, well, at one point, you're going to get tired of chocolate ice cream, are you not? You're like, I've had enough of chocolate. When will there be something new? Doesn't matter. Chocolate's what sells. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate fudge, chocolate ripple, chocolate brownie, chocolate delight, Rocky Road with chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Like, what the fuck?
Shut the fuck up, you fat wee dick. Fucking chocolate obsessed fucking weirdo. That's another bingo. Because Phil said tired. But still, Phil, I don't see you coming up with fucking great ideas yourself for a fucking great new innovative fucking game. I don't see you bitching and whining about how fucking, you know, Street Fighter 6 did not really fucking expand on how, you know, on the genre of fucking fighting games. Didn't really do anything, did it? Almost it's a bad fucking game, but is Street Fighter 6 really that fucking different from Street Fighter 5 and 4 and 3 when it comes to the fucking sheer mechanics? You fucking try and beat your opponent by fucking trying to get your moves out as best as fucking possible. It's essentially a fucking game of chess, which fucking moves you fucking put out there, you know. But yeah, Phil, Street Fighter is not fucking innovative compared to the previous iterations.
I've had enough of chocolate. I want something new now. But no one will make it because they only want to push out chocolate because that's what sells, right? That's what's going on right now, I feel like, with the gaming industry. Seriously. And it was very different 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I remember 2013, that year, when I was playing video games, it was like hit after hit after hit, and every game was trying to innovate, and every game was doing something a little different and outside the box. It felt like a crazy good year where any direction you went, there was something good happening in gaming. And now it's like, I watch an entire presentation, and I haven't seen a single game that stood out that looked different from anything else. They all look like stuff I've already played.
Phil is boring me tremendously. I'm going 1.5 speed now. 1.5 until we get to the shoutouts.
That's pretty crazy to me. And the funny part is, it's not that games are stale for me. I'm really enjoying Street Fighter 6. I think Diablo is a great chill game. And Zelda, every time I play it, I'm blown away by the physics, the way that they designed this world with the puzzles. I'm having a great time with video games. But it is hard for me to not get jaded when it seems like the companies aren't really trying that hard anymore to do something different. I don't want to play the next generic third-person action game that either looks like anime or Japanese culture. You know what I mean? I don't want to play the next game that's a first-person exploration game where there's a mystery everyone's missing, you gotta read logs and solve puzzles. I've done this, I've played that game 12 times already. I want something new. Where is something new? Is anyone even trying to do anything new? Or is the risk too great that if you fail, now you got a business, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's kind of making me worried about the future of games in a lot of ways. We just had Sony. Did Sony do anything groundbreaking? No. Now we have Xbox. Did Xbox do anything groundbreaking today? No. Then who's going to do it? If it ain't going to be the big boys, then who's going to be the one to take the chance? to do something different, to step outside the comfort zone and make something truly unique. And when you say, well, there are truly unique games, but they need a $600 VR headset, $600 VR headset, I say, well, then you fail. Because the whole point of innovation is creating it within the means that people can enjoy it. Not, oh, we have innovation, but you have to invest insane amounts of money to experience the innovation. That's just elitist innovation then. And that doesn't count.
But Phil, no, Phil, I'm going to stop you right fucking there, Phil. How much did your fucking PlayStation 5 console cost? How much did the fucking brand new Xbox console cost? These are still fucking abnormal amounts of fucking money to try and enjoy these fucking experiences as well. So I'm going to fucking stop you right fucking there, Phil. Well, technically, the consoles cost Phil nothing, yes, because they were given to him apparently. Well, the Xbox was anyway. I think Phil actually bought the PS5 himself. But nah, you hear what I'm fucking saying though? You're still, to play the games in the fucking first place, you still need to fucking invest a whole bunch of fucking money just to fucking play them in the fucking relevant console. And notice, Phil is not producing any ideas himself as to what he actually wants to see a game deliver.
How? You know what I mean? We got different opinions. Ellipsian says, I don't think you'll ever get anything truly new anymore. It feels like everything's already been done. You know? Dine says, you're not supposed to question the product. Just get excited for the next product. You're right. I mean, that's just the mentality. You're supposed to be buying into the hype train no matter what. Don't criticize. Don't actually consciously think about what you're seeing. Just get hyped for it. Right? Davian says, there's only so many stories you can tell. It's unlikely we'll get something truly innovative as everything's already been done. See, here's the truth. I don't believe that at all. I really don't. I don't believe everything's been done. I think what's happened is, within a 10 to 15 year period, gaming advanced massively. We had a huge spike in gaming, and gaming became the biggest entertainment medium as it became more profitable, correct? And what happened is you had a bunch of people all throw their hats into the ring of making games, so they all made the same game. I do feel like there's innovation to be had. I do. The question is, who's going to be the one to get noticed for it? Because I guarantee you there's innovative games being made, but no one knows about them because they're indie games. They're not getting the highlight they deserve because they don't have the giant budgets. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the opportunity to get the limelight. And there probably are outstanding games out there that don't get the light of day. It's bullshit, you know? Back in the day, those games would be made by big companies. Now the big companies don't take the chances anymore. That's the problem. Yeah, Eternally Bomb says the law of diminishing returns is having an effect on gamers now. I think you're right. I absolutely think you're right in that regard. It's now is diminishing returns. Like, I'm so excited for this event. You watch, wow, it's all the same shit again. Like, I mean, yeah, some of it looks like it's good. It'll be a better version of what I've already played, but you're still playing the same shit you already played. Lady Charisma says, if the game is good, does it have to reinvent the wheel? Well, okay, fair enough. There is a mantra out there. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it, right? But that's how you get Call of Duty. That's how you get Madden. You know what I mean? That's how you get NBA 2K. That's how you get same exact fucking game every year and charge you full price for it, and people are somehow brainwashed saying, oh, yes, I must, right? You want to know the truth about that too? And this is the sad fact about it. That's how you get Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where the game runs completely like fucking shit. There's no excuse for that performance, but people buy it and it's the best-selling Pokemon ever. Because they're just brainwashed to say, don't ask for better. Just expect the same, and as long as it leads up to those check boxes that we're looking for and it checks the boxes, we're good. That's not a good mentality to have as a consumer. You want to ask for better. You don't want Pokemon to be the same thing again with worse graphics, and then we all pay $70 for it. You understand? We have to be demanding better, or else things won't get better. Anyway, this is an interesting discussion to have. I'm glad we're having it today. It's something different to do on the podcast, no? I like having these different discussions. That's why I do this show. It's hilarious because some people are like, just don't do the podcast, just play the game. Yeah, but isn't it fun to have this discussion when this stuff is going on? And now people can actually... Here's my goal with this show. If I can make a couple people think about stuff that maybe they weren't thinking about, right? That's the whole point. And now maybe you watch the Xbox showcase with one mentality, but now you're listening to the discussion, now you're like, you know, this kind of has a point. Where was the innovation today? Then I've done my job. You understand? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get everyone jaded out there. I'm just trying to get people to get out of this brainwashed mentality of hype. There's so much of this. We are groupthink mentality. Everything is hype. Everything must be consumed. And that's a bad mentality to have. You have to be thinking from an intelligent perspective, comparing things to other things. You have to see big picture. And a lot of people don't do that. They just see, oh, there was so much hype for today. Everything was great. No. Step back. Look from different directions, okay? Arkham, I did get your email and thank you. Sorry again. I get everyone's emails. I just don't respond to most of them because I don't have time. But I did see your email and thank you for that. Okay. What's hilarious is an honest fan says, oh, it's not that serious, it's video games. What did you just say? You're telling me the biggest entertainment medium on planet Earth is not serious business. That's what you're telling me. But movies are serious business, and TV is serious business, and music is serious business, but games aren't? That's ludicrous. That is a really stupid mentality to have, really. That's like, and that's what I've heard. Oh, we can let this pass because it's just video games. It's not serious. No, it is. In fact, now video games are more serious than all that other shit. They've jumped over it and surpassed it. Now it's time to start taking this shit seriously. Oh, my nose. I didn't say people are idiots for buying Pokemon Scarlet. I said that's how Pokemon Scarlet ends up being as it is. Why was Pokemon Scarlet a game that ran like shit? Because people keep accepting that Pokemon will just run like shit and they buy it anyway. That's not good for the industry. I bought Pokemon Scarlet because people want me to do a playthrough of it, and that's my job. But if I were a consumer buying it for personal enjoyment, I'd probably be pretty pissed that the game ran like that, you know? Easy most that I see, Ken is the most played Street Fighter character in Street Fighter 6. Dalsim is last. That doesn't shock me in any way. That makes perfect sense. You're literally talking order of execution difficulty. Ken is an incredibly easy character to play, insane amount of rushdown, mix-ups, and things that are hard to defend against. Dalsim is very hard to play and doesn't have a lot of that, or if it does, it's very high execution. That makes perfect sense to me, what you just said. Argo, I am going to keep using Shuffle on DSP Reaction moving forward. Happy Sunday to you, Mango.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to QuazeRX for Super Chat, who says, "Don't groupthink, guys, but stop asking for different things from me. Also come together and think of this event for me, but don't groupthink." It's funny how he's fucking not a big fan of groupthink, but at the same fucking time, everyone must fucking always pay attention to him, talk about him, the game he's playing on stream, not talk about their own fucking things and derail the stream and derail the chat with their own fucking topics of conversation. No, it must always be about him, it must be about DSP, it must be about the game he's fucking playing. Always. Always and forever. It has to be about that. The end Mao just said it is what it is. Well, let's rewind and confirm that. If I missed it, I'm sorry, but let's rewind and confirm that.
I didn't say people are idiots for buying Pokemon Scarlet. I said that's how Pokemon Scarlet ends up being as it is. Why was Pokemon Scarlet a game that ran like shit? Because people keep accepting that Pokemon will just run like shit and they buy it anyway. That's not good for the industry. I bought Pokemon Scarlet because people want me to do a playthrough of it, and that's my job. But if I were a consumer buying it for personal enjoyment, I'd probably be pretty pissed that the game ran like that, you know? Easy most that I see, Ken is the most played Street Fighter character in Street Fighter 6. Dalsim is last. That doesn't shock me in any way. That makes perfect sense. You're literally talking order of execution difficulty. Ken is an incredibly easy character to play, insane amount of rushdown, mix-ups, and things that are hard to defend against. Dalsim is very hard to play and doesn't have a lot of that, or if it does, it's very high execution. That makes perfect sense to me, what you just said.
I don't know if I just didn't rewind far enough, but I didn't see Bill say it is what it is. I thought he meant he just said it recently, but unless he said it beforehand. I don't want to go too far back, you know, but I thought he meant kind of recently, but I don't think he said it. At least, unless anyone else saw it, I don't know.
Argo, I am going to keep using Shuffle on DSP Reaction moving forward. Happy Sunday to you, Mango. Oh, I know, that's hilarious. Dab Hands says, what do you think of faux attempts at making something seem different, like a rubbish game that's zombies, but it has John Carpenter's name slapped on it to make it look like it's a different game? Yeah, that's exactly right. Because again, you look at, I don't even know what that game is. We watched it, right? We watched it together, and you're like, John Carpenter's Toxic Shithole, or whatever it's called. And it's like, what is it? Is it Left 4 Dead? Is it a story-based campaign? Is it co-op survival? Is it single player? I don't even know. When you've shown off your game, and the highlight of the game is John Carpenter's name on it, you've already failed. I need to know at least what the game is. I don't even know what that game is right now, and it's obvious they don't want you to know. They just want you to know it's John Carpenter and get hyped for a John Carpenter game. Just because John Carpenter has made really great movies, right? So, that is pretty sad. Well, Juan, I hope your uncle has a great birthday on Friday. I don't know why you're telling me about his birthday, but I hope he has a good birthday regardless. Oh, man. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. It's already past noon, which I didn't even realize. Well, one of those days. Let's do shout-outs. Let's get to shout-outs. Let's get these shout-outs going. So at least we get the shout-outs out of the way before we begin. And then if we have time for Q&A or whatever, we'll do it. But I definitely don't want to let these shout-outs go too long. So let's do this, okay? So, phew. We start today with some overnight tips. What a surprise. All right, we start off today.
That's a creepy whisper if ever I fucking saw one. And that is another fucking bingo. We are 3 away from a full house.
With a $29.99 tip. All right, so let's do it. I think you know who it's from. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the great Game Trekker who supported the stream overnight. Let's get them up on the leaderboard to start today. That is not correct. It's 30. Okay. And let's see what Game Trekker has to say about today. He says, Mano or Marisa, huh? Whatever you choose, you're trying another fighter who doesn't really have a fully invincible reversal outside of a super. Best of luck. As for a tip, I'm fresh out of general gameplay. Instead, I want to bring up something specific to your gameplay. Here's a question. What do you believe your biggest weakness is when it comes to ranked play? Before I continue, because he says more, I'll tell you right now, I have two big weaknesses. Weakness number one, I'm not breaking throws. I'm getting thrown all the time, and I'm not throw breaking. Throw breaking becomes muscle memory after a while when you're in a mix-up situation and you think someone's going to try to throw you, and you learn the pattern, and then you break. I can do it in certain games, all right? Super Turbo's one I can do it all the time, all right, because I've played the most of that one. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, to some extent, I can do it, but in Street Fighter 6, that is a huge weakness of mine. I get thrown all the time, and I almost never throw break. So that's definitely a problem. That's number one. Number two, my problem is when I get into a corner, I essentially don't know what to do to get out with certain characters. If my character has a true reversal, then I can usually get out of that situation. But outside of that, like, should I be blocking and then doing drive reversal? Should I try to parry? Should I just block and wait for an opening and try to move? Should I do a reversal move like an overdrive move? Should I try just a standard drive impact? And it seems like it's a gamble, it's a risk, and I'm just guessing. And when I guess, I almost always guess wrong. So if I'm getting rushed down in the corner, I almost always lose because I get stuck in the corner. That's a definite problem online for me. And then just in general, the drive meter usage, I'm not really using it as much. Like, I definitely should be using more parries, I feel. Drive impact, I'm starting to use now, but I need to learn better timings and better opportunities to use it. And, you know, I'm really having a problem countering drive impact. Not to say that everyone's spamming it and it's a huge deal like it was in the beta for me, but drive impact, I should be able to easily counter it. I'm not. It's just, I'm a slug in this regard. I admit it. I've the slow reflexes. I think, again, playing the game a longer term, it will become more second nature to me, but it's something that I have to do. A lot of people playing Street Fighter 6, you gotta understand, this is what they've been playing for a week straight. They haven't played anything else. I played Street Fighter 6, I played Diablo 4, I played Zelda, I played tons of different characters in Street Fighter 6 while they're playing the same character over and over. You see? So, I have a lot of weaknesses. Not enough or no throw breaks, not knowing what to do to get out of a corner in a situational where I'm being rushed down, and just drive impact use in general. So I have a lot of weaknesses right now, I feel, in my game, okay? Now, let's continue on. He says, there are plenty of common weaknesses out there, like self-doubt, difficulty with execution, or not knowing how to formulate a game plan. What would you say yours is? I think I just explained. Actually, in my opinion, you have two, although one is personal, the other is because of your job. The job one is essentially lack of knowledge experience, a result of the limitations of your playtime. What about the personal one? My take on this is my next tip, but I want to hear your thoughts before you read it. Well, I already did. I already told you, and I agree there. If I had more time or unlimited time to play Street Fighter, right? I would have likely probably tried every of the 18 characters already and would have been practicing and maybe, you know, how do I get that drive impact on reaction or whatever, you know, practicing that out. I don't even really know what all the drive impact animations look like yet because they look different for every character. So I don't even know yet, you know, I need to play more. Okay, on to the next tip. And this is a $20 tip again from Game Checker. Thank you. Let's see here. My biggest fans are idiots. My biggest fans are idiots. Which means it's Gunna Glasses time already. Thank you so much, Game Tracker. I really mean it. Game Tracker's been a humongous proponent of me playing Street Fighter 6. Thank you so much, Game Tracker. I just want people to understand, just him simply coming by and giving me tips about the game, not the financial tips, I'm talking the knowledge that he's been laying on me, has helped me dramatically this week. It really has. Because I don't have time to do all this research and everything. And it's helping me a ton. I feel like I'm much better at the game simply because he's been helping me. And thank you so much, Game Checker, because of that. Okay, he says, this is the second tip. Okay, he had to say that because sometimes PayPal screws up the order. Seems like the order's working now. It actually seems like PayPal may have caught up and is working properly again, I hope. He says, anyway, my answer is in a word, tilt. It's natural for a person to become heated over a competitive game. I'm no stranger to that myself, but emotions really do get to you to a point where it seems they do indeed affect your gameplay. Most glaring moments tend to be scramble situations where you're suddenly losing your confidence, playing desperately or extremely aggressively. When trying to stay solid could easily win you the round. I've seen you lose with Dalsim, where you're hugely in the lead. You decided to approach recklessly. I saw Tilted Phil try to rush down the secret boss of Kirby in the Forgotten Land. That did not work. In the right headspace, you play exceptionally solidly, particularly with anti-airs. Being mindful when you're tilted and focusing on staying solid could potentially help your play. You're right. That's absolutely correct. 1,000,000% agree that I can get tilted, heated, whatever you want to call it. And when you get hot under the collar, and I turn into the Hulk, I start punching my joystick, I start swearing, I want to rip my shirt off. Ah! Yes, you're absolutely, that's absolutely correct.
More like the Incredible Sulk than the Hulk, but whatever.
And the thing is, that's a side of me a lot of you have probably not seen in a while. Arguably, maybe the last few times you've seen it is me playing like a FromSoft game on a boss I just can't beat, and I'm trying for the millionth time to beat him, and it's really getting to me. I'm really getting fucked up, fucking pissed at it or whatever. Yeah, I hear you. I'm with you there. That's something that is going to come better in time. And if you want to know the truth, this is actually the truth. I'm better at it now than I used to be. I used to get heated all the time. If I would start to have things go wrong, I would get upset, like real upset. And then that's it, because once you're upset, your game's thrown off. It's crazy, because sometimes when you're upset, you can play better. And that's actually happened, where I get so upset, I'm like, nah, fuck this, right? But definitely in Street Fighter 6, I've been playing worse when I get more agitated. So you're absolutely right. I have to agree there that that's something I have to work on, yes. And that'll come again with more confidence, with more comfort. It's weird, because it's almost every time I play the game, I'm playing a new character, right? So I'm not confident. Once I play these characters several times, and I kind of know, okay, I know the matchup, I know what to do here, I'm in my groove, then that more calmness will come. Do you see? There you go. Okay. I received a $5 tip from an anonymous tipper. Says, I just watched the Starfield presentation. It was happening while I was doing this podcast. In my opinion, it looks like another generic Bethesda RPG. There you go. Well, I'm gonna watch it tonight. I think I only saw like a half an hour of the Xbox presentation. I may see tonight. My wife wants to watch it, and we'll watch it together, and then we'll probably watch the Starfield thing together. And that way, I've watched it, and I'll be able to talk about it in a reactions video I'll make later this week for DSP Reacts. I'll let you know my opinions. I personally don't want to give an opinion until I see it. So, but there you go. I received a $2 tip from Atsu Kamaru. So I think you're way too jaded. Back in the day, games were similar too, but small things were different here and there. You had 10,000 platformers, but a lot of them were fantastic because they did what they did well. If a game's too different, people ignore it, yourself included. There's nothing wrong with games being similar if they do enough different to be great. There are 3 anime JRPGs, but they're all unique with their own properties. There's nothing wrong with that. There were fantastic games shown. Everyone has their own opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I think you're being overly negative. See, you're actually talking about way before I am. I'm talking about the era of like when I started on YouTube into, let's say the first 5 years I was a YouTuber. So let's say 2018 to like 2013. 2018. Let's try that again. 2008 through like 2013, 2014-ish. I feel like there was a hell of a lot more innovation in gaming back then. There were new styles of games. There was first-time opportunity for a game to have like a tie-in. Like, for example, if you remember, there was like, oh, the first time that this major game is getting a license or is being done seriously. Remember Batman Arkham Asylum? How everyone freaked out? Oh my god, it's the first really serious Batman game that is true to the character, right? Now it's kind of like, I feel like we've done that too, and now there's no more innovation even in that regard. Like, what first-time intellectual property can be made into a video game that hasn't really been done yet, right? I feel like a lot of things that were innovative, they can't even be innovative anymore, or maybe we're just not trying hard enough because we're so easily falling into the same archetypes, I hear what you're saying, though, but you're talking about a different era. Like, you're talking about classic games. You're right, because classic games did the same thing in the 80s. Classic games started off innovative, and then you're absolutely right. By the mid to late 80s into the early 90s, they became jaded, and the same game pushed out a million times. Then what happened? New consoles came out. You had the Genesis, you had the Super Nintendo, and you had, TurboGrafx 16, and then right after that, PS1 and N64. And what happened in that time period? Huge innovation. Games that dramatically improved, tried new things. Why? Because the technology pushed it to that point. But now, where's the technology going? We can't even get the games to run at a solid 60 frames per second on the consoles we have, so how can we push technology further, right? It seems like we've plateaued with innovation and technology and everything. We hit a plateau and we can't get any further in a direction for advancement, right? Okay. I received a $1.01 tip from Pizza Turtle. Try not to get too stressed. Remember, your schedule is arbitrary. Most of your watchers don't care if you break your schedule. Actually, I disagree there. I actually think that people do get upset if I break my schedule. On a day when I was supposed to be here and I'm not, people do get upset. I mean, they understand, but I'm a rarity when it comes to content creation, and the fact that I have a set schedule that is consistent, and I'm here 99% of the time. When Phil says he's going to be here for a gameplay stream, he's likely going to be here, unless there really is something going on that there's a major reason I can't be. And this year, there's been a couple situations that happened, and that kind of sucked, right? But I'm consistent. I put out content on a regular basis. You can't not say that I'm a wishy-washy guy who's undependable, right? You can't. I'm here all the time, right? So I don't know about that. What I will say is it's good that we can adjust the schedule on the fly, correct? Okay, I got another $1 tip here. If new games are bad, play older ones or indie games. Don't chase day one views. But again, you have to understand something. It's not about chasing day one views. It doesn't even matter to me the amount of views I get on a launch day of any game. It's not about that anymore. It used to be about views and ad revenue. It's not anymore. I don't care about the overall views I'm getting on anything. I care about a game that's going to engage my audience, get people coming back to the streams, and overall enjoying it enough that now they want to reciprocate and say, I love the content Phil's putting out. Let me support it. That's what this is all about, right? It's getting that cycle of quality content, enjoyable to the audience. They enjoy it. They support it, right? But the question is, what is that? And whenever I skip a major release, I get told, man, you really goofed. You skipped that major release and everyone wanted to see it and you didn't play it, right? Or, oh, you goofed because you're taking too long to play that major release. If I just sat around playing indie games all day, people would complain and say you're playing the wrong games. When you're a variety content creator, there really is no answer. There is no right way. There is just finding a way to maintain and understanding you can't please everyone all the time. There's no way. There's people who want more indie games. There's people who want more of a certain genre of game. There's people right now who wish I would drop everything and just play Street Fighter. At the same time, there's people right now who would wish I would drop everything and just keep playing Zelda and beat it in 2 weeks. But you can't please everyone. Let me turn off my fan because I turned on my air conditioner now. My biggest fans are idiots.
Shut
the fuck up.
Oh. All right, what time is it? I'm trying to see how much time we have left, because obviously I don't want to go super late because we do have to jump into a new character today in Street Fighter 6. So you can't be going super lengthy when that's the case, right? Okay. Let's unplug. Oh, I have a super chat to shout out, but let's unplug for the gaming. So let's see what we want to talk about for like 10 minutes, and then we'll end the show. So we'll do a little bit of, variety here. Okay. The guy show D Low to the super chat saying first to 10 money match with side scrollers. What? First to 10 money match with side scrollers. First of all, I gotta make a lot of assumptions here. If you're saying a first to 10 money match, I assume you're probably talking about Street Fighter, and I assume you would be talking about Street Fighter 6, the latest one. I mean, you didn't even really say that, but I assume that's what you're saying. When you say side scrollers, you realize that's more than one person, right? I assume, again, I have to make another assumption. I assume you're saying Stuttering Craig, but do any of the side scrollers even play Street Fighter, right? Like, what? What? Now let's be really honest here, all right? Let's really be honest here about this. After all the stuff that's happened since March with me and side scrollers, right? Does it really make sense to possibly want to have any other interaction with them? Do you really think that really is the best thing for me and my community? Honestly, seems to me that every time that my name comes up in the conversation with side scrollers, all it is toxic shit against me and my community. Like, people in my community have outright said, just stop, because even if you are in the right, it doesn't matter, because we all get pulled into the drama. Like, what? Let's realistically, and I'm making a lot of assumptions here because I don't even know that's what you're saying. But let's hypothetically say you're saying I should do a first to 10 money match with Craig from Side Scrollers in Street Fighter 6. Okay, what exactly would be the benefit of doing this event? Okay, he's not a Street Fighter player. It doesn't mean anything if I beat him, right? At all. It means absolutely nothing. All right. My viewers don't care about it at all. My viewers don't care about me seeing me play a non-Street Fighter player in Street Fighter, right? Who cares? And all this does is this would create benefit for side scrollers, because it would give them something else to talk about regarding me, by the way. Again, writing my coattails, getting content out of me, milking content out of internet drama. Correct? Am I correct? That's what it would be. It would be 1,000,000% benefit on their side, because now they can talk about it, they can hype it up. Oh my God, will Craig stand a chance against Phil? Will he even win a round? Or will he actually surprise everyone and dominate or whatever, right? Build up drama or whatever. But who on earth from my side of the perspective would give two shits about that? These guys have already absolutely positively milked every drop of attention, money that they could get out of the one interview I gave them, right? They have for 3 months milked the shit out of it. So what makes you think I want to give them anything else? Here you go. Charles said exactly right. They're just going to get thousands of dollars or more super chats from your haters. Exactly right. Why the fuck would I do that? I'm not going to be getting that. I'm not going to be getting any giant benefit out of it whatsoever. There's nothing on my end of personal benefit here. All this would be doing is taking time away from me, putting out meaningful content for my audience that wants me to continue to play the games I'm playing. Why would I give two shits about that, right? So there you go. Okay. So by the way, I guess the answer would be no, but I don't even know what you're talking about, because this is the first time anyone said anything like that, but that's why I'm not doing nonsense like that. Like, what would be the point of that, right? Okay. All right. There's another tip. No, it's not. I'm just ignoring this person. There you go. Ignore the nonsense. Okay. So, anything last second you guys want to talk about? I played both of those South Park games, Juan. Yes, I did. What PJs am I rocking today? I'm once again wearing the Breath of the Wild PJ pants today. There you go. So anyone says I'm not a fan of Zelda because I get hit by lightning and I complain about it. Yeah, well, do you have Breath of the Wild pants? Take that. Carliga says there's a troll adoring fan in Starfield just like Oblivion. That's disturbing. What's going on, Vorkushi? How are you today? No, we're not playing Arkham Knight today, Arkham. Sorry. Kuma Bear says do a tier list about beverages because it's summer and it could be refreshing. You know, that would make sense. We could do a frosty beverages tier list. Refreshing beverages. We'd have to find out if there is one. to use, but that could be cool. Oh yeah, Easy Mode said there's going to be an all-new 1 terabyte Series S console, likely because they think that you won't even be able to fit Starfield onto the Series S. Are you serious? That would suck. Imagine if you have an Xbox Series S and you can't play Starfield because it won't fit on the console. You're forced to buy an expansion hard drive, or you got to buy a new console. That'd be fucked up. Oh, not because my wife wants to play Starfield. It's on Game Pass, and what if it doesn't fit on her hard drive? That would be really fucked up. I mean, that would be a huge problem for Microsoft. Can you imagine? Oh, by the way, you have to buy a ton of extra shit just to play this one game because we fucked up and made it too big. That would be a huge problem. Man, I hope that's not the case. That would be a disaster, I feel, actually. No, I never heard of Fallout: The Frontiers. I don't know what that is. No, I did not see a Persona 3 Remake trailer. When did that drop? I didn't see that. I saw the Persona 5 Tactics. That was part of the presentation I saw this morning, and I was like, meh. Random Ron says thoughts on Street Fighter 6 music so far? Yeah. Honestly, I think the music is one of the weakest parts of the game. I feel like they went for this certain style of music that sadly, it's modern, but it's not notable. When you hear those classic Street Fighter themes, they are notable. When you listen to this new soundtrack, everything sounds like generic music made on a computer. It doesn't feel like anything stands out as special or iconic. And that's sad. I think they went for a more modern take, and it doesn't work. Street Fighter's been lit, I agree. Excuse me. I don't know if there is a PS5 Pro coming out, Canadian Kirk. I don't think it's PS5 Pro, I think it's PS5 Slim. I think it's going to be a slimmer version that doesn't have the disk drive, and you have the option of buying an optional disk drive later. That way they'll only produce one model, and it's easier for them. You know what's funny? Sage Lazen one says, "Are you liking Diablo 4 so far? And does it remind you more of Diablo 2 or Diablo 3?" I'm serious about this. I don't remember Diablo 3. It was so unnotable, super boring of a game to me that I don't remember it. It's like I don't remember playing it at all. I just remember I didn't really enjoy it when I played it. Diablo 4, I'm actually having a good time with so far. But Diablo 3, I can't even remember anything about it. That's pretty bad, no? Let's see. I got another $1 tip from Jameer. Says, do you feel Dalsim being played the least is the reason why Dalsim players rank #1 in online play? Maybe it's that he's insanely high difficulty to play, high execution, but he's good, but people just don't want to put that level of mastery into the game this early on. And so therefore, you have someone who did master the character and people just don't know how to handle it, so he's the best in the game, right? Definitely could be.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Very much to Paul J. Bradwell Jr. for a super chat, who says, NES shirt and Zelda pants, bet that gets cat hot. Nah, no, I think it's cat hot in a fucking bucket from KFC, let's be honest.
Oh man, Eternally Bound says, I never played an ARPG before, but your Diablo 4 gameplay led me to download Path of Exiles. Well, there you go. That's, everyone says Path of Exiles was the game in the time frame when Diablo wasn't prominent that kind of picked up the reins and was a really good game. No, I've never tried drinking straight gravy. What kind of a question is that? Oh. Wow. Garrett says he's been playing World Tour Mode of Street Fighter 6. It really does feel like Yakuza, and it's quite fun. Well, we're trying it tomorrow. Tomorrow, World Tour Mode premieres. We give it a shot. No, Canadian Kirk, I'm not watching any of those new movies as well. I don't go to the movies. I don't have time. That's really what it is. It's a time thing for me. It's not even a money thing. It's a time thing. I don't have time to go to the movies. I have one day off a week. That day is so busy. This week coming up, from what I'm understand, we have like at least 2 appointments, if not more, coming up that we have to do all in one day, plus all our regular errands. We just don't have time for anything, right? A nose job? No, I've not had a nose job If anything, my nose is getting worse. It's getting larger and more bulbous as I get older. Look at that. How could that be a nose job, right? It's uglier. The nose is getting uglier and worse as I get older. How could that be a nose job? It's the opposite of the point of a nose job. The nose job's supposed to make the nose look better. True. The older you get, the bigger your nose and ears get. By the time I'm, 60, my ears will be like the size of stop signs. I'll be able to flap them and take off. And my nose is going to be like, you ever seen Gonzo? Well, imagine if Gonzo's nose had a nose.
Nope.
That's what my nose is going to look like.
Nope.
Chrome Abyss, we have his membership for 4 months. He says, ASMR stream when? Never. We're never doing ASMR here on DSP Gaming because it's too dangerous. Too many people would not be able to control themselves if I did ASMR. My biggest fans are idiots. There you go. Jade, what's going on? How are you today, Jade? How was the weather today? It's cool outside, but it was over 80 degrees in here, so I had to turn on the air conditioner again. This is what happens this time of year. It gets so stuffy in here with all this electronics. I have to start turning on the AC. There's no way around it. Yes, I've seen the 4 Indiana Jones movies. The first 3 are amazingly great, and the 4th one is shit. It's a big crystallized turd. All right. Guys, I think it's time to end the show. Shall we? Let's wrap it up. Thank you for watching.
Random off-topic kind of thing here, but it can't. Him discussing Indiana Jones. I've seen all the Indiana Jones movies myself as well. I'm trying to understand why the 4th one is hated so much compared to the first 3, if that makes sense. Like, the first 3 movies are quite incredible movies, and I enjoy them quite a lot. But the theme, the concept, and the story is also quite far-fetched, There is some quite far-fetched leaps of faith to kind of go with, even with the first 3 movies. And so I'm just kind of wondering, was Aliens too far for people in the 4th one? Compared to, like God being real and, things like, the Holy Grail's real. These kind of things are all real and all that shit. You know what I mean? People could buy into that, but not into the whole alien thing. I don't know. I'm trying. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Paul J. Brazel for some chat says, oh, DSP ASMR did not need that in my ear. Yeah, it's fucking terrible. And but yeah, I'm not trying to fucking defend the 4th Indiana Jones movie, by the way. There was, from what I remember, it's kind of weird seeing, Harrison Ford, older, and then like fucking doing things like climbing in a fucking fridge to survive a fucking atomic bomb, however. Bizarre, yeah. But, I mean, yeah. I'm sure, some people think it may have been too much CGI, maybe Shia LaBeouf as well, might have fucking bored, ruined things. It's possible, yeah. I wasn't quite sure. I mean, obviously, all the Indiana Jones movies are quite fantastic in the sense of the kind of theme, They're not boring movies, they're quite exciting movies. All 4 of them. But the 4th one gets so much hatred and so much shit compared to, the first 3. And I just kind of wasn't sure, was it because of the story, was it the plot, was it just pure casting? Was it effects or use of CGI or whatever? I don't know, it's something that's always been in my mind. Like, why does the 4th one get so much hatred and heat? Yeah, I know. Dogsplain says there's 5 of them. I know, I've not seen the 5th one yet. The 5th one recently came out, I've not seen it yet. So, but I don't even know what the 5th one's about, to be honest. I've got no idea what the 5th one's like. So, yeah, there is 5 of them, yes. But, yeah, I mean, I just kind of wasn't sure why the 4th one gets so much hatred compared to the first 3.
I think it's time to end the show. Shall we? Let's wrap it up. Thank you for watching. As always, and I know I did not live react to the Microsoft and Starfield shindig. I will watch those and get caught up and give you my thoughts later this week on DSP Reacts. I'll probably do a video that'll wrap up, like, all my thoughts on the Microsoft stuff, the Starfield stuff. I think Capcom and Ubisoft are either tomorrow, Tuesday, or both, right? So I'll wait for that stuff to happen, and then I'll probably do something all cumulative together, so you know my overall thoughts on everything. That way it covers everything, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for watching the Level 1 podcast. I hope you found some value in today's show. The old man screaming at the clouds, or whatever you want to call it. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Okay. Excuse me. All right. We're going to get started, but I do have to use the restroom quickly. Let's just get set up here for a sec. That is not correct. That is the other size when the camera's bigger, but the camera has to be much smaller for a fighting game. There we go. Is that centered? I think it is, right? I think so. What's up, Shake My Hand? How are you? Okay. All right. Real quick, I'm just going to mute the mic, use the restroom, be right back, and then we're going to jump in and we're going to try Minot. Be right back.
Okay. And then fast forward for Phil to get back. Fast forward. Well, fucking hurry up. Get back. Here we go. He's back. Okay. We're still playing bingo. We are... Okay, hold on. I'll just pause it. We are one burp away from a free space. I don't know how we're doing in likes, you know, and sometimes if we get 100 likes on the stream before bingo ends, that is also a free space. We're 3 away, but we could get... Okay, we're 20 likes away from free space, fair enough. But one more burp would give us a free space, which means we'll only need 2 of these things to happen if that happens.
I just want to have fun, man. I really just want to fucking have fun. That's it. That's all I want to do is have fun. Wow. Well, that was interesting. I was in the hallway and this ballerina walked up to me and started pirouetting and kicking me in the face. I was like, ooh. And she wouldn't stop. So it lasted about 5 minutes. That's what took me so long. Anyway.
I don't even know anymore. A ballerina just kept kicking him in the face. No, it certainly wasn't fucking cat. There's no way she can fucking balance on her fucking ankle.
Nosy Real Life says, I've been meaning Blanca, Lily, Kimberly, and Ryu so far. I'm enjoying the World Tour mode. I'm glad you are. I'm trying it.
Oh, it's a joke about the Street Fighter character. Manon, the fucking character, is also a fucking ballerina, apparently, or some trained ballerina fucking fighter. So there you go. It was a joke about Street Fighter, I get it. It went over my head because I'm a dumbass.
Tomorrow. I'm trying World Tour tomorrow. I've been staying at home, but now I'm going on a World Tour on Monday. Guys, if you enjoy the Street Fighter 6 coverage, if you could support today's stream, I would really appreciate it. Whether that means giving it a like so that more people can find my Street Fighter 6 streams on YouTube, I'd appreciate that. Or if it means something above and beyond, like a super chat or a membership, a gifted membership, because we have a lot of people here today.
I think there was a sneaky little burp. I think he burped there.
Means something above and beyond, like a super chat or a membership.
That's a burp. We have a free space thanks to the fucking burps. So we only need 2 of these things to happen before Phil starts recording for YouTube.
A gifted membership, because we have a lot of people here today. Would be a great time for gifted memberships, or maybe a tip. So we hit our tips goals, get a hat going for $100. That would be awesome. Keep in mind, this is my only stream today. I don't have a late stream today because I have to do private react videos later. So anything you contribute now would help a lot, and thank you so much. Tomorrow I'm back to full days of streaming, okay? Hello, Rugal. Good to have you. How's it going? Jasper is good, Jade. He was actually outside the office laying on the rug meowing. I said, what are you doing? Go downstairs and spend some time with Kat. So he did. Kat just started playing Diablo 4 again. She hasn't played it in a couple of days, actually. She had took a couple days break, and now she's jumping back in this afternoon. Okay. Did I buy the alternate outfit for Minot? I don't know if I did. I did. Okay. You know, I think eventually I'm probably going to buy them all, but I'll wait. I'll hold off until I'm going to use these characters to buy them. Okay. I have no idea what level she is, Fiona. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't look. I know she's way higher than me, probably more than double my level. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you.
He is now recording for YouTube, so sadly that is going to be the end of bingo. We were too shy, because we had a free space because of the burps. So we can just tick off, you know, we'll just tick off that, I guess. You know, so hooray. Double bingo right at the end, hooray. But still, at the end of the day though, Phil is recording for YouTube news, so we were too shy from a full house. Not too far away, pretty close game, but too shy from a full house, boo-hoo and all that jazz. And you know, so yeah, I'm going to probably just wrap things up there, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Sadly, couldn't be a full house to kind of end the weekend off, but hopefully, I do hope everyone still had a good weekend regardless. Hope you've had a good fun weekend. you know, enjoying the tractor content here and there and everywhere. I'm going to end the stream, but there will be other detractors still restreaming right now. I assume Shinko is still streaming right now, for example. That's why I'm going to check out Shinko anyway, because it's been a while since I actually saw Shinko stream, you know what I mean? Good guy, so yeah, I want to kind of check him out as well. So I would recommend I will do the same, but there's also plenty of options as well for you if you want to kind of check out someone else as well. But until tomorrow, hopefully I'll be okay to stream tomorrow. I don't plan on missing tomorrow. But we'll see how I am, I guess, you know what I mean? But I do want to stream tomorrow, put it that way. So we'll see. But until tomorrow, hopefully, I'm going to wrap things up. So guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend, however you spend it. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for some more bingo antics. Until then, have a good one, guys, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant.